We walk these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm not with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
What's up, everybody? Monday style. Monday coming at you, 1:46 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we are ready for a very robust week and robust day. Let me remind you, today is a double style day since Atlas the bookkeeper cucked us last night, made me reschedule. Actually, it was my fault. But we're going to do tonight at 8 p.m. We're going to do Ask the King tonight. So we got 2 episodes today to enjoy. As you can hear in the background, we have our legendary guest from the Ka-Ching of the Ring competition. He goes by the name of Salute Your Snorts. How you feeling, my friend?
What's going on? The boss of North Jersey is here. I salute your snorts, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, okay. I like the intro. I'm down. I'm down. All right, so real quick, Salute Your Snorts. So the name like Salute Your Snorts comes from, in my mind, a show called Salute Your Shorts, which would mean we might be of similar age. Is that true or not?
Oh,
okay.
I'm also elderly style as well. So Donkey Lips is, close to my heart,
Okay, that's good. So there you go, guys. Yeah. You can call him old, too. Don't just have to call me old, by the way.
100%. Yep.
Okay, so my favorite, one of my best entries last year was a picture I have up here with this Coomerage semen in your hands. Now, I feel like this was targeted because, I love the ant lore. Is anything to that? Yeah. Did you know you were targeting me for this?
100%. It was definitely, I could envision you laughing the entire time as I was making it. And searching for that picture, I went through 20, 30 pictures. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. That's the perfect one right there.
Yes.
You did
amazing.
It,
Yes. It was an amazing song. And Salute Your Snorts, of course, is entered into this year. Don't tell us anything too much, but what's the title of your song? What's it about?
Well, actually, I wanted it to be such a mystery. I just put Phil likes to ellipses ... So
yes, you did say that. Yes, I do remember that. Yes, Phil likes to something.
That being said, I do want to ask you something because I know you have to vet the songs, see that the lyrics are good and this and that. Did you hear it yet?
No, I don't listen to anything. We don't vet anything. That's a misnomer.
Okay. Good. Oh, good. It's going to be a surprise. Perfect.
Yes. You could just drop a few N-bombs in there and get us all taken down.
I thought you had to do that just in case there was some,
Don't think that far ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
So real quick, before we get to the fun stuff from yesterday, how did you get into the whole DSP thing? How'd you get into the Trek-Diverse, my friend?
I was worried about this. I guess we're doing this now.
Yes.
And it came full circle. I thought it was going to be okay to talk about good old RTU, Review Tech USA, but now he's gone. He was good for a while, then he went back. No, so I've been a fan of RTU since 2013, maybe 2014.
Hold on. Fan? F-A-N fan?
Yes, when he reviewed tech, and he actually reviewed tech in the USA, and he talked about video games and this and that. And this is before he went to live streaming. Where
hold on, Salute Your Snorts. I'm looking at Salute Your Snorts webcam right now. Oh, and I do see a dent there. Yes, that makes sense.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
just kidding. Go ahead.
No, it's okay because I've had my own arc with Rich now. I can't even watch him anymore. Yeah, it's painful. And you helped me with that. But getting back to it though, he pretty much he did live streaming, and he would have he'd talk about To Catch a Predator he would react to, or he'd react to police videos, QVC, all these things. I remember one day, he was talking about one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, which is fighting games and the fighting game community. And I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. He's going to be talking about, Justin Wong and all the greats. Oh no, he's talking about this fucking idiot. Who is this guy? Darkside Phil. Oh man, he must be a beast, dude. He's probably does all types of combos. Darkside Phil. He takes him. No, he's a fucking moron who jerked off on camera. Wait, what? Who is this guy that you're talking about? And and then I was like, okay, let's get away from that. I was kind of like, all right, enough of that. That was weird. It was interesting, but then he kept talking about him, and I was like, okay, he spent how much on a mobile game? Mm-hmm. And you get hooked, little pieces of info, and his obsession became my obsession. And I heard about this podcast where I'm like, oh, that being said, they talk about Phil. How do they even fill in slots every week to talk about DSP? How do they even fill in, the time? And now it's to the point where it's like you don't even have enough time for 2 shows about Phil.
Yes, true. This year. So I want to know, like, yeah, hold on. So, like, I want to get your take on, like, so you saw Review Tech change from being a normal style, kind of normal viewer. He was a normal streamer at one point. Like, I kind of remember, like, when some tech came out, I do remember, like, seeing, like, all right, let me search it. Oh, Review Tech's talking about it. I didn't even care.
Right.
But when did he make that switch? How many years ago we talking when he made the switch? Like, all I talk about is DSP.
When he made the switch to live streams, and that was like, I want to say that was 2019, 2018, maybe. So like not too long ago. But obviously it's unfortunate what happened with his daughter or whatever. But like was the beginning of the spiral. But then it was like, you're gonna take on this community that I'm involved in now that you got me into, and it's like, what are you doing, dude? And I realize you helped me get away from it because I realized what a good stream about Phil could be like. Not, fucking burping into the camera every 5 seconds or burping into the mic every 5 seconds, playing the soundboard, the applause. It's funny. I don't even know how I tolerated that after, I can't watch it now. I can't even. I don't watch I can't do it.
Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, so you made the right swing. You made the right call. So any take on the tattoo? Let's talk about the tattoo. Come on.
Well, you didn't fulfill your promise. You were supposed to get it on your ass, and they got it on your arm. Come on, man. You turned into Phil yourself.
Yes.
Review Tech. Honestly, he has more dead air than Phil. At this point, I can't even. That's another reason why I can't watch him.
That is true. That is absolutely true. If you try to stick in there for one stream, it's just all the fucking soundboard, every single line he says. He'll be like, "All right, guys, next we're gonna watch this video," and then he'll hit the soundboard. It's like, well, that wasn't even a joke. Why are we doing the clapping?
Right. And I realized there was more to Phil than just like he masturbated on. Even though that's what my song is about, but still, like, there's so much more. And you've showed me the lore, and it's amazing.
Yes, it's much more fun in my opinion too. All right, so let's get to some stuff that happened recently. Oh, I did have to play this though. So this is a little bit of a walk to get this joke, guys. But I have found Philip flirting on the internet. How he would talk to people on the internet, and I put it into AI to make a video. So here is how DSP would pick up girls on the internet. I found this. It's a video I made in AI, guys. Trust me. The guy on the right is DSP. You ready? Listen up.
Hello. Y'all like bodybuilders?
Oh, yeah? Bodybuilders? Yeah. I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about multimillionaires? How about 8 inches and thick? How about talented? How about loving and respectful? Like 10 weeks ago, 21 years faithful. Oh. My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago.
What?
Shit. 13. She was faster than me at 12, and I ran a 6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I asked you if you want to be in the YouTube channel. And you like scrawny guys.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck, dude?
I like when he says 8 inches and thick, and then he goes right into loving and truthful. All right, all
also,
right.
my daughter committed suicide at 13 or whatever. What the fuck?
Good line, bro. Yeah, I don't get her. How about 8 inches and thick? I'm also loving. Oh, all right. Well, good order on those. Next up,
urban style.
Obviously. I did find a video here. No, I did also find this. DSP was cleaning out his closet, and he found this CD. He didn't show it on stream, though, but I found it. Check it out. This is one of his CDs. You'll love
Listen
this.
up, fellas. Next time you're feeling insecure, like your sexuality's in question,
yeah, what do
you just want to feel more like a man's man, well, there's a solution.
You are super manly. Yeah! Man, girls are so hot. Vaginas.
From the developers of Closetra, the You're Really Straight CD is 12 tracks
This is
packed
awesome.
with deeply masculine heterosexuality.
Okay, cool.
Nothing like a good game and a good barbecue.
Amen, bro.
Remember to say no homo after you compliment another man.
That's right.
I wish I could say Philip didn't write that like 50 times on SOK, but he absolutely did. No homo.
Good barbecue.
Totally. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him like him. I mean, Elton John's cool, but...
Say no homo after you compliment another man.
That's right.
Boobs? Yes, please.
Guaranteed you'll be feeling better about your sexual identity or your money back.
Hey, Mr. Ladies Man, how about you save some puss for the rest of us? Focusing on the guy in porn means you're only studying his technique.
Call 100 boobies to order the You're Really Straight CD. And you'll also receive a sticker of a naked woman's silhouette of $50 value, all for just $24.95.
Cool.
Call now and
I want that sticker, honestly. I want that
Phil's
sticker.
Gonna be crawling in, he's going to be hiding in the corner if you send him a picture of boobs.
I am attracted to this. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
So let's get to it here. So a little bit of things to review from the weekend before we get to the subway, which I know you're ready to see the subway nonsense. I do have a whole, just in case, because as you can see on the schedule, guys, I don't know if you knew this, but there's no podcast. Quick hello and jumping right into Doom. Okay? So I made the poll here, and I'm going to get your take. Salute your snorts. Is today's no podcast a social experiment, or is it just an attempt to finish Doom as soon as possible so we don't get more shit thrown at us online? What do you think?
Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe he's going on a binge. Is there an event on WWE Champions Day he's playing all day? Maybe that's it.
No, I mean, it's so weird for him to do this, though, because he
Very
said many
strange,
times, like, he doesn't, he thinks it's so essential. And I kind of think it might be a social experiment. So tomorrow when he doesn't hit the goal, he'll say, see, guys, no podcast, we don't hit our goals.
Right. To make them, like, scarcity, like, to create scarcity in the market?
I don't know. It's weird. We'll see what happens today. I guarantee it's an hour, though. I guarantee the podcast is an hour, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right, so weird shit from this weekend that I wanted to outline and show for you. So this is literally insane, all right? So this is from, I can't remember, Friday or Saturday, whatever. Listen to this. It's 27 seconds.
Now, what I want to do, I want to check because I actually ended the show early, and I want to see if my wife is ready. Because sometimes we go on like a little break and a walk together. I want to see if she's ready. If she's not, we'll start playing fighting games now. We won't go on a break, and then I'll take a break after like an hour. So let me just check with her real fast, and I'll let you guys know if we're going to go on a break now or if we're going to forego it.
So this is really, really weird.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, dude. Like you're not going on any walk with your fucking wife at all.
No.
Like,
See, I would fight on that. I think he is. I think it's like a dog. And, and you have to walk your dog. All right, guys, I got to go out, take my, quick walk out, got to go pee. And it really sounds like that. He makes her sound like she can't do anything by herself.
Thank you for
anything.
Your membership. I appreciate that.
I don't think that she walks, dude, based on what I've seen. That's,
okay, listen. In any case, whatever the reason is, it really is strange that he has to go out with her to take a walk.
Like, do you think that they walk on opposite sides of the street?
well, there's only so much room on the sidewalk. But it's really,
my God.
It's really weird to talk like this and to frame it like this, and to go on a walk that takes 10 minutes. That's as long as the walks go.
Yeah,
it's. I don't know what's going on here. It's just another weird as fuck thing.
Yeah, I don't know. And why? I guess I don't know. Why make a note of it though? You know what I mean?
Because the breaks have gotten ever since the one thing that is for sure true is ever since the DMs were leaked, he's been, I don't know if it's a new thing, but regularly there's breaks that are 20 minutes, like just 20, 25 minutes, which are longer than even they used to be. So that's like, some people theorize that could be a doctor-directed behavior. But even if that's the case, why the fuck would you explain that you can't Papa Polecat, hold on. I'm pushing back on this. Gotta be honest, I don't see any issue with this. If it's quality time they spend daily with each other and enjoy it.
Well, I just don't believe it. I personally don't believe anything he fucking says. He's
why would you not?
Liar.
Exactly. And Papa Polecat, why would you not do that during the 3 hours you have in between streams? Right? That seems like you could there's plenty of time outside the stream time to do it, right? Why do they have to do it during this specific time? And I'm not saying, I'm all for taking walks together. You love it. Spending time together, awesome. But saying it like this is extremely weird and means that there's someone else directing this behavior, in my opinion, or maybe can't do it by herself for some reason. I don't know.
Also, I noticed like how casually he's saying it and like calmly. Usually he's like, "Hey guys," like he's kind of like just like, "Yeah, went for a walk." He's like trying to say it under his breath.
Yeah, that's true too. It's not like he's making a huge deal about it, but just like kind of trying to get past the point. He wants to blame her for taking the time, but doesn't want to make it a big deal. You know what I mean? But anyway, who the fuck knows? Oh, Vikes has the fan fiction here and says, ALT holds cat's hand when crossing streets on walks. Let me check see what Vikes thinks of this. Let me check.
I don't think he wants to touch her, so I'm going to disagree.
Let me see. Let's see what Vikes thinks. Oh, he's liking it. Okay, good start to the week. He liked this one. All right, Vikes. Good deal. I pushed the wrong button, to be fair. Mario Faker says, Amazon revealed his welcome mat is with paw prints. That is true. There was an Amazon picture that had like paw prints on it or something. I did see that. Big us Mario Faker. Okay, next thing that I think is worth talking about that's stupid. I mean, it's not really that big a deal. Oh, there's you go. Mario Faker there too with the very toxic response there. Next thing to talk about is someone did a super chat that says the following and says, "Hi Phil, I just watched that Kino Casino video on you, and man, you really need to change your style up and treat your fans better rather than beg." Okay, so how will Philip respond to this? Hold on to your butts. It's going to be very calm and rational. You know it.
Yeah.
Peyton, nobody cares.
Oh.
Nobody cares at all. Thanks for $5. Nobody gives a shit.
Oh.
No, really, I mean it.
Okay.
No one cares about
Explain.
fake critics who basically have issue with people because they like to print money from detractors. You know, I'm not fucking stupid. So,
So he's talking. He called Kino Casino there the fake critics. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. He's far from done. But go ahead.
Something I've noticed, and it's kind of funny, like I noticed it with Meerkat and I noticed it with Kino Casino. It's like, obviously, like you guys, like you hate Phil and like we dunk on him, we make fun of him, but really, like if you were a normal style person and you could hear what Kino Casino was saying, they give advice to Phil that could change his life every day. So Meerkat does it too. You guys do it on TBS. Like if he just listened to the advice, like that's great advice to listen to.
If you just take criticism from people and like, you know, of course there's a comedy edge spin to it that makes it like, you know, making fun of him. But there is some truth to it too. Like, holy shit, man, you got 25-minute breaks on your stream. What the fuck is that? It's insane. Or the dead air shit.
All PPP did. He was really, even though they despised him, like especially Andy, he was really trying to get him to change. And it just didn't work at all.
Like in the end, like you knew they always had the parachute pull was, you know, turning on him and making some funny content, right? But there was time, like he was legitimately trying to make DSP do stuff that was interesting to people, right?
Yeah.
And you could see that in the DMs. Of course, in the end, they were just, you know, became impossible to work with, and they were always working towards that blow up at the end. But still, they were trying. Yeah,
it was that final. It was that final thing of like, hey, I could the 3 options stream, which actually I was like just tearing my hair out, man. I was annoyed. Like,
there's 3 options.
Shit.
Yeah, that was
fun.
One
of them is to do the same shit. Yep.
That I always, one of them is to do the same thing I've always done. Go drama. Or what was the other choice? What was the other choice? Drama?
To
do the same thing.
Like have sponsors, which is
sponsorships. Yeah, like he could get sponsorships of the same level, definitely. Splody Jesus says, I cast diabetes on cat fetus, says Splody Jesus. Okay, that works. That's a new Harry Potter spell.
Okay.
And Logan K says, theory, cat might be doubting he actually works. Taking a walk during a stream might be a way to settle that. It also lets him stall, win-win. Well, even he can see, guys, that the viewership goes down massively during those breaks. And he'll warn people, guys, don't go anywhere. Just going for a short break. After that, there'll be no more breaks. So he knows it's a negative thing for his streams, though, which is what makes me think that maybe there's a higher power here telling them they have to do it, which means doctor in this case.
Yeah. Also, though, just like how you said, like you don't think too far ahead. Like I don't think Phil thinks that far ahead on that.
yeah.
He doesn't give a shit. Too. He doesn't care.
Okay. Yeah. So we went. We already responded to this person saying we don't give a shit, but obviously we're not done. We'll get there. We don't care though, but
trust me, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well for myself.
Trust me,
especially since that interaction that I had with them. I'm doing very, very well for myself, much better than I was before. I got exactly what I wanted out of it. I knew exactly what I was doing every single moment. I controlled.
Yes, especially when I lied about Kat having cancer and my mom being almost dead. That's what I knew what I was doing.
Insanity.
Pretty cool to know what you're doing in that case then, which makes it way worse, Philip.
The situation in expert mentality.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I got exactly what I wanted. Don't you see this beautiful LED setup I have?
Don't you see now that everyone knows my wife is on has cancer, at a high risk of cancer? Don't you know that, guys?
Yeah.
Let's see some of that here. This is all part of the plan, guys. So here you go. This is all part of the plan. He knew what he was doing the whole time. So this should no problem with me sharing this because it was all part of the plan. So my wife is sick and has been all year, and she's not getting better. Not cancer, but she has multiple things going on, and this year has been hell for us. I've lied a lot to my audience about it because it's nobody's business. We did some stuff on stream together earlier this year, like Q&A and co-op, and we planned to do way more. Then things got way worse. She may need major surgery. We are pretty scared and hoping for the best. You're the only person I've told about this, and now let me tell you why I'm telling you this. Okay.
Yeah, you're an honorable, great person to tell the one person PPP. Like, fucking, why the fuck would you tell him?
He knew what he was doing the whole time, guys. He was in total control.
Totally.
And so this is why we told him that. One more time here. She has found religion again this year as a result of all of this going on. This is not her first time finding religion. It's really rough for me because I used to be religious earlier in my life and then I changed. I'm supporting her through it all, and we are really hoping that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I think there is. And then out of nowhere, I'm doing stuff with you guys, and things are going well, and we're making extra money. We are going to see a different doctor on Wednesday of this week because we can afford it. But I think you can figure out why I cannot become the big heel of the internet right now. And all this, sharing this shit, which I think is really true, by the way. Like, I don't think he's lying about any of that.
PPP.
It's
the
all
worst
because...
human...
yeah, the worst human being to share that shit with. Yeah. But you know why he's doing this? Is just because he wants to make sure that he doesn't get snaked. He's dropping all this shit so they don't snake him. That's the only thing he did this for. Doesn't give a shit about Cat. He's just letting him know that, hey, I don't want you to snake me. Look how serious my things are behind the scenes, guys. That's it.
Yeah, just pity farming. I saw it in the chat, yeah.
But let me say it again. Let's hear again. That's exactly what he had in mind.
I knew exactly what I was doing every single moment. Yes. I controlled the situation in an expert mentality, and here I am.
I controlled the situation in an expert mentality.
I'm doing very well, and I'm very happy and pleased. No worries there. They can do whatever they want, and I'm the winner of that transaction. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Congratulations, Phil.
I am the winner. Despite what many say, I am the winner. Yes. Got him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get to, he has showed up in chat already. Will he start early now?
Well,
I'll keep my eye on it. Go ahead.
Also, that reminds me of when he was like, yo, I still hit the goal, bitch. PPP. It's like, yeah, but his point was that you were begging and you're still doing that. Like, so he'll turn anything into a win, even if it's a fucking loss or try.
Yeah, well,
I wish I had that ability.
I know. To think you're awesome no matter what. But here's the thing.
I wish I had that.
He doesn't, like, behind the scenes, he doesn't think he's awesome,
Yeah.
but he has to portray it online as being awesome. Like, you know, like, he can never have that weakness be shown. So one other thing I wanted to talk about is last night we did the Subway goal, okay? Subway. And this was very, very interesting. So, I hate the food content. We're going to watch a little bit here.
Yes, if you're here and you haven't yet, if you would like to support the stream in any way, it would be great.
Oh, speaking of winning,
helps a lot. Thanks to those who did support so far this morning, because a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And hitting a second goal would be outstanding on this stream. Also, to be quite frank, I don't think tonight's late stream of Street Fighter is going to hit a goal. I think that Street Fighter's good, and I want to play it. I like this new collection I bought, but I don't think it's going to.
So you're not going to beg too much on the night stream,
really
right?
Resonate. If it's like anything like Friday. Friday attendance was low, but people supported, but it's probably not going to keep up. So, it'd be great.
So he did hit the goal at the end because of one dude dropped 12 at the last minute.
Hit 2 now. That way we don't have to really worry about tonight's stream.
Yeah, definitely not.
E-baking again.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the deal with that? So but most of the time or sometimes you think that it's Phil himself tipping himself or something, or it's like a
many other people think that. I am not so much a believer in that, but there are times when it seems very strange, right? There are times
okay
when I could be talked into it.
Devour. I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
What the hell?
Here we go.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Oh, so that's the Oreo cookie, right?
Put this.
Oh my God!
It should be. Let me know if you can't see
that. Is not correct.
That is not.
Look
correct.
at what they gave me. What is that?
What is it supposed to be?
It's
Looks
supposed
like a
to be
mediocre
chocolate
dessert.
chip. Does that look like a chocolate chip cookie to you? So the T Zygote says that's not the footlong cookie. That's a footlong Oreo. I didn't order a footlong Oreo.
How dare you?
Formulated
How dare you, sir?
It's
to have tuna in it again.
It's a cookie.
It's fucking Oreos. Just fucking eat it and shut the fuck up.
So let's take a look.
How dare you? No!
Devour.
There it is, the classic. Devour.
Ugh.
Oh, we got to get the chewing in.
I can't watch him eat. I can't do it.
I know, I
Every
never
time
do.
you guys put that on, it's like I make sure I'm not eating anything when I watch WPIG. My favorite show.
Devour. Ooh. Okay, let's get our taste.
Where's the tuna? On the edge of the sandwich here on the top.
Go.
There's no tuna in the sandwich. This is the cold cut combo. I know because I ordered the Italian urban cheese.
Ooh, urban cheese.
Bread. I don't even taste the veggie. I think maybe
from,
crunchiness, a little bit of the veggie when I bite it. I don't taste
What is urban cheese? I don't even know.
It's
the
the government style cheese, you know.
I just taste the cheese of the bread and the bread itself. I don't taste.
Yeah,
I
that's the
taste
point
the
of it. It's
cheese.
fucking, yeah, it's cheesy bread, motherfucker. It's the Parmesan bread or whatever.
I taste the cheese of the bread and the bread itself.
Any of the ingredients in the middle. This is a new offering.
Look
the
at
hot
this.
honey chicken.
He's
So I do
pounding
see
them.
chicken was
Dude, come on. Don't open that shit up. Come on.
Phil has a very refined palate. He can taste the spices in the middle of the sandwich.
God. Like,
top again. Have you ever heard of a sandwich where you put the meat on the top half and you put all of the condiments
you can't be serious. We're talking about where it is on the layer.
and the veggies on the bottom half?
Uh-oh, he got some shit in chat here. Subway's probably made the sandwiches the way they did with everyone to one side because they heard Dark Side Phil. I don't know what that means, but anyways, Philip says, I'm stumped as to why anyone eats there anymore.
No, it was a pun. The dark side Phil, like you fill the dark side of the sandwich. And try it. Yeah, I got that.
I'm not
I got
dented
that.
enough. Oh, that makes
I got
sense.
that.
Since you
And
were
I do speak Dentonese. I know.
Yes, you were a former
I know.
RTU fan, so that makes sense. Maybe you could translate some jokes that I don't get. That's good. You can
I
help
know.
me out there. DSP then says, it's not cheap, it's not fresh, and it's not healthy. It tastes awful. Why spend your money? So the felting continues. Oh my God, Subway. They're never going to recover from this.
Aren't they supposed to be toppings, meaning you're topping the meat? Why at Subway do they put the meat on the top
Who
half? Are they
cares?
stupid? Like, are they slow? How do you not even understand the premise of how to build a sandwich when your job is to
Are
build
they
a sandwich?
descriptive words over there at Subway?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Nasty.
Subway is an idiot and should not be promoted or paid.
What? Let's hear this. I got it, Astrodonis. I got it. I'll show that next. The tweet is very special.
Subway's the absolute worst. By the way, man. It's like the worst fucking sandwich.
You agree from your New
Oh,
Jersey
it's-
palette.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We got fucking, Jersey Mike's over here. It's way better.
Ah, yes. Have you ever spoken to Mike himself? He is from Jersey.
100%.
Nice.
100%. I see
Pretty
him every
cool.
day.
Do you call him Jersey Mike or just Mike at that point?
Just Michael. That's it. For all the great recipes he has, roast beef with cheese.
Yes.
Very intelligent, very clever.
Very cool.
Whoever invented Sub Crunch at Subway is an idiot and should not be promoted or paid for their work. It's an awful idea.
What do you mean?
I don't need corn chips on my sandwich.
Yeah. Fuck
I think
corn
I like
chips.
this better of all three sandwiches. This is my favorite one, the hot honey chicken. It's got a lot of sauce, so it's not dry. Even though the bread is the major part of your bite, there's enough sauce that it's moist. The chicken is
It is. That's clutch.
wet. I can't really taste it.
What?
There's enough sauce that it's
wet.
moist.
I think he said the chicken is wet.
The chicken is wet. I can't really.
The chicken is wet. Hell yeah.
I like it dry. I like it to be sitting out for a few days.
My chicken is wet. Ready for action.
Taste it that well because
Christ.
the sauce is overpowering. It's sweet and spicy at the same time. Does this look like a chocolate chip cookie to you?
Okay.
Caulking. Yeah, it looks like caulking. You're right.
It's
And it's
fucking
gonna
cream.
go to my guts. Here we go. It's so dry.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Oh, so that's dry? I thought it was wet.
It's
No,
this dry.
This part is like caulking.
It's like I put a mouthful of sand in my mouth. What the? Oh.
That's how he describes boobs as well. It's like a bag full of sand.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god.
Totally.
Uh-oh, here we go, guys. I also got a bad stomach ache after eating what I did, which wasn't even a full foot long.
Well, is that so he doesn't have to eat the whole thing?
No, he's talking about that now. Like today, he said that. 'Cause we're just gonna, that's from his today's chat. He's still bitching about it.
Can I get some of the icing? Look. Can I get any?
It's my special Tyrone sauce.
Oh my god, it's disgusting.
Definitely.
It tastes like a chemical. I'm not kidding you.
It's a chemical.
It tastes like chemicals.
I love that taste. Give me more chemical.
I've been doing DSP tries.
There we go.
For 15 years. This abomination, this abortion of American cuisine.
What? That doesn't work.
That's
Abortion?
That's the first time I heard him talk about abortion, even through his politics show. He didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, that doesn't work, Philip, as a metaphor. What the fuck does that mean?
Also, like, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't he have Subway like a bunch of times? Like,
Yes,
it's not
he
the
did.
first time you've had Subway.
Trust me, I have so many clips. This hatred of Subway, it switched on at some point in his past because he's talked about eating Subway many times. I'm going to play it for you after. But abortion doesn't make sense, guys. Did they stop cooking it?
Right.
Did they stop cooking it before it was done? Like what? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it makes sense if that's why it's wet. The chicken, because
abomination. Right. This abortion of American
cuisine. What does that mean?
This is officially the worst thing I have ever eaten on DSP Tries It.
Everything here has problems. All right, the tuna.
Oh, here we are still talking. I think this is from today, right now.
Yeah,
I figured out what it reminded me of. Whiteout. It was the exact same consistency. How much whiteout you eating, Philip? You know you're not supposed to eat that. You know what I mean, brother?
Well, you know it goes good with crayons. It's complementary to the magenta, the wax it gets in. No, he wanted a word that was like a powerful word, like abortion. It was the first thing that came to mind. You know?
The abomination was cool, but
abomination,
then he said,
right.
Whiteout goes well with the black crayons. It's like a makeshift Oreo. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Coming in clutch, guys. Give it a shot.
Magenta's my favorite. That's what I eat when I watch Review Tech.
Okay.
Not enough tuna.
They are very high in acid.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you can make your own cookies and cream, whiteout and black.
For your body. So if you actually eat a lot, you're actually going to raise the natural acid level of your body and make yourself susceptible to diseases that have to do with acid, including one that I know all too well, gout.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I learned the hard way.
Right.
We just had a troll in the chat.
Yes, the best.
Celebrate Gout 100. So, Phil had gout earlier
Fall gout.
this year. They think it's like funny to bring that up. Look at it. Fall gout.
Yeah.
How is this funny?
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
How's the gout?
You can't taste the meat at all. I
How's
give
the
the cold
gout?
cook combo a 1 out of 5. The hot honey chicken, my favorite thing out of everything that we just ate, but it's barely edible. It's a 2 out of 5.
Okay.
This foot-long cookie, whether it's Oreo or chocolate chip or whatever it's supposed to be, is literally the worst thing I've ever eaten on DSP Tries.
Okay, we'll see.
Humans should not ever.
We'll see.
So now we're good then, Phil. Now you gave it a 2 out of 5. We don't make it a reward anymore, right? Like it sucks. We're done, right?
Eat this.
That's it.
That is one of the most vile things I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Don't buy it. Don't get it. That is absolutely disgusting. If Subway actually wrote me a personal apology for how bad this is, I still wouldn't forgive them.
Why would you even think of that? Why would they send you an apology for their items that came out as intended, by the way? Yeah, like
they don't.
I didn't enjoy your crispy chicken sandwich, McDonald's. I accepted. I expect an apology. Okay, what? I don't give a shit. Okay, you don't like it. That's what?
0, or maybe
it's not like it was an error, right? Well, I guess they gave him the wrong item, I guess, but I don't mean if that's what he said.
negative, but I'll give it a 0 to be fair.
Yeah.
That's bad business for the 30 people watching on Kick, man. They're never going to go to Subway now.
Yeah.
That's why people are getting sick. That's why people are obese in the United States. They're eating this.
Philip. Let's think, buddy. Let's think, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why. How often are you eating there then, I guess? Your household, Philip?
You need to go for a walk after that.
Beach. Yeah, Subway, the health place, where you can get a foot-long Oreo cookie that destroys your gut. Yeah, real healthy.
Yeah. All right, Philip.
Fuck Subway. I hope you enjoyed another DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time.
Amazing. Big up Snort Burnell for that one. So that led to the king writing a scathing tweet. And it says the following. Hey, Subway! In the 15 years I've made DSP Tries It, you officially have the distinction of the worst food I've ever tried. And you're going to love this next sentence because of how meaningless it is. And I used to live 1 block away from the original Pete Subs location that started your entire company. What's your explanation? All right, so it's going to be very difficult. But why? What the fuck does the second sentence have to do with anything? I used to live 1 block away? Okay. You know what I mean?
So, all right. Well, first off, I'll translate some Dentonese. It's a cool flex. Well, it's a cool flex for him, his narcissism. Like, hey, I was there for the original one. Like that. Like, okay. Like, okay. All right, cool, dude. You know, it's a giant corporation now, right, motherfucker? Like, yeah, so.
Okay, I got you. It's a flex. Okay.
Yeah,
so, as you can see here, it's interesting that replies are locked. And you might say, well, maybe that's a thing. That is not a usual thing. Replies are normally open for Philip, as you can see from all of these. He chose to lock this tweet very specifically. Yeah. And let's see how the quotes are doing, though. Let's see how that is doing here. So these got to be positive, right? Let's see. Oh, Phil, knock it off. You know that you failed at reaction because you need content. I don't know why you do DSP tries because all you're doing eating everyday garbage from a fast food restaurant. Shut up, pedophile. Hey, DSP, your taste buds and tongue are literally scorched and pickled from all the alcohol. Ain't no way you can actually taste food. And LOL at locking the replies like a bitch. Shut the fuck up, says Be Awesome One. Damn pig, you are so descriptive. The Subway account chat bot won't even respond to your nonsense. Is that true? Is there any proof of that?
Yeah.
So next up, Kinda Sav points out a great point here, which I wouldn't have known, but whatever the fuck he said, Pete's Super Submarine Sandwiches in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Well, it appears that they changed their name to Subway in 1972.
Oh my God.
Which would be 10 years before DSP was even born.
Do you remember Pete Subs back in the day?
No,
when you
never.
Were an adult
nope,
style?
I was not born then. Maybe you were, but not me. But it's really insane to claim that I went to Pete Subs when in actuality he would not have been to Pete Subs. He would have been at the one in Subway. But very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, so I said he wanted to flex, but, you know, it doesn't mean that's true. You know, what he's talking about. Right.
Okay, so one more fun thing. He looks like he has started the slideshow, so this is something we could do to kill time a little bit. So I found, we all know the geography quiz that DSP failed. We know about the math quiz he failed.
Oh, that's going to be in one of my songs. The next song.
Okay, so I was looking for some kind of some more Subway references, and this game came up, and I said, let's guess if Philip will get the answers right or wrong. Now, I don't know the answers, but I'll ask you. You're the contestant here. Salute your Snorts.
What type of delivery restriction should I expect from a pizza place called Papa John's?
I'll let you get the questions.
Must live.
Okay, so will Philip get this correct or wrong? For audio style listeners, the question is, what type of delivery restrictions should I expect for a pizza place called Papa John's, which the spelling is Papua. It's Northern Europe, Western Africa, Eastern Caribbean, or South Pacific. Will Philip get this right or wrong?
I'm going to say that. I mean, I'm assuming he'll get it wrong because he's dumb. But,
yes.
Yeah. Right.
Here we
In
go.
Northern Europe, we only deliver to the South Pacific, serving all of Western Africa.
I should just let it play because they read the question.
Or proudly delivering to the Eastern Caribbean.
I guessed.
I guessed. Does he get it right?
2. Check, please.
Bopped. Wrong.
Right.
Philip guessed Western Africa. Cool.
That's a great answer. I also like how he's playing on the Ouya. I see.
Definitely.
Come on. The province
And
of
Rambo, who is named Tofu, got it correct.
Papua is located in the South
Good
Pacific.
job, Rambo.
in
You
Indonesia.
dick!
Part
How'd
of
you
it
get
is known as
that?
Papua New Guinea. So
Sounded like
yeah,
something.
that's where
Papua.
John
Sounded like
delivers
something
to.
from there. You freaking got it.
It's odd that a delivery
That's
place
ridiculous.
like Papua John
Good job,
would have
Rambo.
been such success in the
Like,
region, considering it was
more
first
like,
explored by.
Okay, next question.
What the hell?
Take
How'd you
a
know that,
stab
John?
at. Luck is only pretending to be a lady tonight.
Uh-oh.
I try to stay away
Why
from
was that
gambling
funny?
in casinos because I'm just not a numbers
Okay.
guy. 7, 40, 0, Norkin, those numbers don't mean
Okay,
anything
stop
to
trying to
me.
be funny,
I'm
it's
more
not
of a
working.
words guy. Which of these casino game names is not also a verb? Slots, black.
Okay, which of these casino game names is not also a verb? We have slots, poker, craps, and blackjack. Will he get this right or wrong? I'm not asking if you get it right or wrong. Will Philip get it right or wrong? Is the question.
One time he'll get it right. I'm
right.
gonna have faith in our boy here. Let's go.
There we go.
Blackjack, poker, or craps?
What?
Classic
Yeah,
what right there.
Right.
What?
What?
Not also a verb.
What? Oh, he's on. Fun over. Fun killed. Let's get the code open.
On everyone, good morning. Welcome to the stream and to a little pre-stream chill session. This is
he might not do it. He might not do a code open. So let's get our skip juice
we're-
going here real quick. Big ups formerly Chuck, who says DSP rolling cat down the street like a Mario Party level. Shoutouts to Mario Party levels. Oh, I had an epic game of Mario Party last week. Wish I could tell you about it. Hell of a game. I won't explain it now. The chat will lose it. They're not too interested. Movie Sign says, peak narcissism is calling what he did expert level and self-declaring himself as the winner. Yeah, good point. Two real narcissistic actions right there, right? I'm an
That's what
expert level
happens.
and saying I am also the winner. Very cool.
Yeah.
Jet Maximus says urban cheese, which means cheese from the hood.
Right.
That's what we're looking at.
Listen up. I'm also urban style gentleman myself, by the way. Just,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me.
This way,
I will hide my backpack now. Okay, thank you for telling me. Grazing Poro says the sandwiches literally don't have a top or bottom. Philip is used to categorizing himself in those two options too, so it's a little bit strange for him. You know what I mean? Scoot Toeworker says DoorDashing Subway is already some sad shit. Unk clearly planned this reaction though. Subway equals engaged Karen mode for clips, truly quality content. Yes.
Yeah.
It's really true. You're going to see that. This hatred of Subway has been a years-long thing. And formerly Chuck said the same thing. Dude pre-planned being a victim. Absolutely true.
He would never go to the actual Subway himself and say any of those things that he said. Like, what the fuck
no.
you guys do? And make no way.
Zero chance. Ryan says, Phil complaining about how the sandwich is layered is like Sheldon complaining about the same thing.
I don't know what that is.
Sheldon.
Is that from Big Bang Theory? I don't watch that shit. Is that who that is?
It's Chad will know. They'll make fun of us though in a second. Just wait. They'll make fun of you. And IC Yamamoto says,
because I think he's autistic. Sheldon on the show.
Oh,
right? Is that it?
Everyone knows it. Now they're making fun of us. Say there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
IC Yamamoto says it's funny he lied because he ate more in subs than an average person. 1.5 foot of subs, but said he hated it. No one would continue to eat it. Yeah, he also he ate all that shit. You just know it. So he ate way more than a normal person would. But all right.
Oh wait, did Kat get any of it? Of the Subway?
You never know. That's why people are obese in the country. Let's go. Big ups, everybody.
Not the Level 1 podcast, because today we're doing things a little different. And depending on how things go today, we may or may not do this, on and off in the future.
That
What
means
do I mean?
I need
Well,
money.
today we are not doing...
He said Kat didn't want any of it. Thank you, Necro. Kat didn't want any of it, she said. That's really true.
Formal podcast at all. We're just
all right, real quick, we got some fast-moving things here. Anastasia Dominguez says, apologize to the casino and Triple P, swallow your pride. It's deleted already, but someone just did a super chat in Phil's chat saying that. He'll ignore it.
Hang out here for a few minutes, get everyone settled in, and then we're going to jump into gameplay really early compared to usual. You know, usually the podcast would run from now, which is around 11:30 a.m., all the way till past 1 p.m., then I'd take a break, and then we come back, you know, by roughly around 1:30-ish, and then we would play games from like 1:30 to like 4. Well, today, like I said, we're just gonna kind of hang out with you guys.
So pre-stream, then.
Just chill for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
Cool.
And then
less effort pre-stream, then.
We're gonna jump right into the game.
Cool.
My goal is to get way more gameplay in this week of Doom: The Dark Ages. I want to see if I can finish the game by the end of the week. I don't know if that's feasible, but I'm playing it at least 4 streams this week. So you would think maybe we could actually do it. All right. I hope we can beat it because I want to move on and get other games in the rotation. We got other new games coming out, and it just seems to take me so long to finish games. Right now, I'm playing Clair Obscur, Blueprints, Doom: The Dark Ages. We've got late night chill streams of games such as Minecraft and American Truck Simulator, and now we've got Capcom Fighting Collection 2 in the mix. How can I possibly juggle all of that and make any progress?
How can we juggle? How? Answer me, riddle me that,
Jasper?
assholes.
So that's why we're doing it this way today. It's a little different. By the way, today is Monday, the 19th of May, 2025.
Thank you for the update.
This is just an abridged video / intro.
I wasn't aware.
I was so confused. Where am I?
To hang out with
Yeah,
you.
I was too busy eating my crayons. I didn't know what day it was.
Wondering why my eyes look a little messed up because I just put eye drops in. I was sitting in here ready to start. All right. If you're wondering why my eyes look a little messed up, it's because I just put eye drops in.
Oh,
I was
thank
sitting
you.
in here.
I was wondering.
Ready to start. And my eyes started burning because I turned on the air conditioner. My eyes were like dried out and burning. I was like, okay, let me go put in some eye drops. So I did, but now they look a little weird. They feel damp, so it probably looks like I've been bawling my eyes out. I have not been. Don't worry.
I have not been. I want to assure you, I have not been crying.
It could also be all the cologne that he sprays in his room too. It's making him.
Big Papa Phil, our first support today, a gifted membership that went to Adam. Congrats, Adam, and thank you, Big Papa Phil, for starting support today.
Big ups, Young Beat. Loving the Level 1 podcast on a non-podcast day. It's the best. Big up, Young Beat.
I am kind of wondering how this is going to go. Why? Because I literally do a podcast
We're still
going to
beg? We're still going to beg?
Right? I've been doing a podcast daily for how many years? 5 straight years? Something like that? Maybe more?
Oh, God. Guys, if you need help, if anyone's feeling like suicide, call the number, guys. DSP fans. You're not going to get a podcast today.
In a lot of cases.
There's help. You can get help.
The podcast, a lot of people come just for the podcast to hang out.
Yeah.
They'll actually support the stream during the podcast, and then they'll be like, well,
his podcast is also available on anywhere you can get podcasts. Spotify, Audible. It's a great podcast.
Interesting. In doing anything with the game today, I'm out of here. So without having that, I don't know exactly, how
much money you're going to give me.
We may have people who don't come by today at all, who normally would be regular supporters. Will there be enough people to come by just for Doom to support the stream? I don't know.
See, social experiment kind of feels like
okay.
Social experiment.
So
supply
let's see
and
what
demand,
you guys have to talk about. I know the big hot topic this morning is basically Subway.
Taking over the internet. How many reviews that should have?
My
Let's
DSP
see.
tries it of Subway, which arguably, right, in my opinion,
taking over the
one
internet.
of the best episodes I've ever done.
That's so
and the show's been running for nearly 50.
He has 1,000 views right now on the worst food ever. Do not eat it. DSP tries it. Subway. Let's check I'll give you a quick rundown of the comments. This food is robust, okay? Devour. If the jalapeno isn't tangy, I don't want it. He expects a lot from fast food places. DSP, you never cease to amaze me with your idiocy. Devour. Oh no, not good. The veggie patty is very good, but the normal macadamia nut cookies are quite nice. You are milking a sandwich. That's disgusting.
Wow. Just all trolls, pretty much.
He's trying to give I guess he's trying to let the comments through to make sure that thing can go as viral as possible, but you know, they're all negative.
13 years. I want to say I started it like in 2011, 2012. So maybe 13 years. It was exactly what the show was made for. To honestly judge food that for some reason people in America seem to judge as like, oh, this is good. But instead of just saying, oh, I just follow what other people say or I get it because it's popular, to actually try it fairly and judge it on its own merits, which is what I did. And my God, right?
He thinks he's changing the fucking world with this review.
Yeah, it's fucking Subway. People have had it before, motherfucker. Like, everybody's had it. Like, we know what it is. You're not...
Everyone knows what it is. Everyone knows what to expect. It's not going to change your life, but it's going to, you know, it is what it says it is.
Or,
you know?
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. That food was bad yesterday.
Yeah.
So, if you want to see a hilarious and, quite frankly, disgusting edition of DSP Tries It, check it out. It is live on DSP Reacts right now. It's only been live since midday yesterday. I take that back. It probably went live around 6, 7 p.m. yesterday.
Lift off. And
Phil,
Phil, make up your mind. Make up your mind, Phil. Stop playing with your shirt. Either fucking button it or don't button it, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? He's playing with it autistically.
We have to hide the moves. That's the only thing we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked. People on the internet like toxicity and negativity and bad things versus good things. If I had said Subway's the best food I've ever had, it probably would have 300 views right now, but instead it has over 1,000 and climbing because I said it was the worst food. Because it is. It's literally the worst food that I've ever had on that show. Okay?
Okay. Oh,
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I would not ever. By the way, for the record.
Oh, please.
I talked to my wife about this last night. We came to an agreement. We're never eating a Subway ever again.
You don't talk to her. Don't lie. Don't be lying, boy.
Guys, we made a huge decision. We are never eating Subway again. Oh my God!
We talked about it. We talked about it on our nice long walk. That didn't happen.
It took an hour. Yeah, we talked about it for about 4 hours. We decided we would not have Subway anymore, okay?
This is how the talk went. Hey, Honey, you don't like Subway, right? Right. Okay, that's a good answer that you didn't give.
Tate Army said, this is all Tevin's fault because last night he did a YouTube stream watching suggestion box segments where they said, make the podcast shorter. He responded, I'm getting carpal tunnel. I need to diversify. So maybe Philip was told that or saw that himself and decided to make the change. Interesting. That's not on the poll, but that could be another choice for the poll.
He's getting carpal tunnel? Oh, my God.
Petchy says no MREs because Subway was a safer choice, remember? Correct. Subway would be safer than MREs because they're not made for like general consumption. That is correct, Petchy.
I don't know what that is.
Like ever.
MREs is those meal ready something for like military and stuff. Like kits. Yeah.
In our lives, even if it's the only thing, we're not
meal replacement. Something.
We're just never eating there again after yesterday. That was like the last straw.
Meals ready to eat. There you go.
That was like, you don't make the same mistake twice. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Don't make the same mistake twice.
No, she didn't eat it. She didn't have any.
Philip has eaten at Subway over like 50 times from his own words on stream, by the way. But yes.
Of it.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Well,
yes.
What's the over-under that he's going to eat it again? Like,
God,
in the next week or so. In the next week, 2 weeks.
Completely different dinner than me. But after seeing how disgusting that was, she watched the show.
She watched the show, right.
That's nasty. I mean, not only was it absolutely disgusting and no one should eat it, it also was expensive. So it's like, not only are you pricey, which you shouldn't be for the quality of your food is terrible, right? But now also it's inedible and disgusting. Actually, I forgot to tell you guys, I did get a stomach ache after I ate it. That carried me into the late stream. Like when I sat down to play Capcom vs. SNK 2 last night.
And Phil,
like legitimately,
define expensive.
My stomach
what do you
was,
know?
was
Expensive.
If you DoorDash, you add $10 to it. So yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I just spilled water all over the place.
Look at What is he doing?
Hold on one second, because I just spilled water all over the place.
Oh, he spilled water. Nice. All right, while we have a second here, I'll show you. His DSP Reacts description box now is just 2 items, and it's both ways to give him money. And it's not even, because look, it says the channel is very interactive, and you can be a part of the content by becoming a member today. Thanks. That link is just a link to his channel. It is not a link to become a member. Nice one, Philip. Nailed it.
He never ceases to amaze me. That's why I'm interested. Like,
and then the next one, oh no, okay, my bad. Yes, it does. It gets to the normal site that it does. My bad. But anyways, then the next one is just you can give me a tip. So it's become a member or or give me a tip. Those are your 2 options in the description box. Big ups. Very cool. Interactive. It is interactive.
Also, the expensive thing, like it's like, Phil, you got tipped, you reach the goals to eat that food. So
yep, we shouldn't be bitching about it, right?
If it was $100, it would be fine because you made whatever $300 to eat it.
Dark Wolf says the Burnell family has eliminated Subway. Yes, that's right. I've eliminated Subway. Big ups, middle manager. Gotta watch that video. I gotta get that on a button.
Oh yeah, right, with the pizza.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
Okay, I made a big spill here. I'd overfilled my mug with water, and I touched it, and it went all over the place. So I had to clean that up.
Did they overfill it?
By the way, I'll say this, man. How awesome the viewer base is. How awesome my viewership is. Years ago, before I even had a YouTube...
Shut up. Hold on, let me see this. We'll get to that in a second. I want to see this part. I have it time-stamped. Here we go.
John's, all right? I'm going to eliminate another pizza right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am eliminating... Pizza Hut.
Oh. Oh, yeah, right.
I've eliminated Pizza Hut.
I remember that.
I've eliminated Subway.
Who's for it? Someone donated a Stream Deck. They said, Phil, I want you to have this Stream Deck that hopefully you can use in your setup. Now, back then, this was like 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
I was like, man, I can't use it because I'm running Windows 8. I have a 10-year-old outdated PC. I can't even update it to current Windows. And this thing only worked at Windows 10 or higher. It sat around in a box for 3 or 4 years. Right over there, it was like sitting on a box or desk or something. And then now that I have my new setup, I've been using it, you know, since January. I love it. I mean, this thing is amazing. Look at all the stuff it allows me to do. The transitions between...
So expertly using it, too. No fuck-ups ever.
Scenes and everything. That's what I mean, like...
What?
I very much tell all of you, the only reason that I've had the longevity that I've had, that I'm able to do the stuff that I do in the way that I do it, meaning
because what?
Not selling out, meaning not being a toxic jerk to people on the internet for profits.
Yeah,
it's because of you.
Ah, see? Remember that super chat I showed you that he deleted that said, time to, apologize to Triple P for being a bitch?
Right.
He read that, and now he's responding to that, even though he just deleted it. So here we go. This is the response to that.
You guys have allowed me to continue to thrive against adversity and against all odds and everyone telling me, oh, you can't do it, yet I still do it. It's because of you. This is an awesome piece of tech that, I mean, it's outdated. Like, this is the old Stream Deck.
I hope that he doesn't put like 19 million sound effects on it, like RTU, because that's just what I got away from.
Hey, you like that? You liked that back in the day. That was
I don't know. Oh my god!
Had it sitting around for 4 years and never used it. But it's amazing.
Shame.
I won't let
if
you
I ever
forget
had
it.
extra time, I would program it better. You could put different cool thumbnails and everything. I have the most generic stuff on here because I just don't have.
The thumbnails are just for your own buttons, by the way. So he's talking about, you can, but there's no point to it because just only you see it.
I was gonna say, like, you use your set. You use like the Lex that's gay or whatever. Like once in a while. Like,
Yeah, you just got to, it's touches, but like he's talking about it like it's some like cutting edge thing. It's like,
Right.
You put different cool thumbnails and everything. I got the most generic stuff on here because I just don't have time to really mess around with stuff. But it'd be awesome to eventually maybe put colored thumbnails and things on there, like put a Level 1 Podcast logo with a button that says Level 1 Podcast and stuff like that. But I just don't have time right now. But anyway,
it's only for you.
Thank you so much to everyone who supported me, everyone here who supports me in any way. You guys are awesome. Parasolo, 38 months as a member, earning his Emerald Crown in the YouTube chat. Says, happy Monday. Thanks for streaming on Mondays. You're welcome. Thanks for being here on a Monday. We got a couple of tips that came in here.
Thanks for streaming on a Monday? What does that mean?
We got a $2 tip.
Okay. All right. Usually I'm off.
Why do you bring up living next to the place Subway was founded as an enhancement to
okay, makes
your
sense.
argument against Subway in your tweet? You weren't alive.
What?
Why do you bring up living next to the place Subway was founded as an enhancement to your argument against Subway in your tweet? You weren't alive when they rebranded from Pete's Subs. Because
that was my question. I would never donate for that. You're still a den, whoever donated that, but that is a good question. Talby says Subway has been compromised to a permanent end. John Cena.
First Jared, now Phil.
When I went there, they still said it was Pete's Subs. On the inside, they had the original signage. They have pictures of the original store.
Yeah, so they had like a little fucking picture on there. They still called it Subway, bitch. All right, yeah.
Still treated it like the original.
The story changed real fucking fast.
I'm special. I was there for the first.
Hear how fast that story changed?
On the inside, they had the original signage. They have pictures of the original store. They still treated it like the original location and had high quality food. Didn't matter if
Pete was there too.
Oh yeah, Pete was actually there. Yeah, they had him there.
Front.
He made the subs himself.
That's how the company started.
Right.
What's your point?
So you were wrong? That's the point?
You have none. Thanks for the $2 tip.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And then I got another $2 tip.
Is this guy from an idiot too? I bet it is.
Believe it or not, you're going viral on Twitter for a vicious Subway rant. Congrats. If you can make 1 or 2 changes, what would you be? Is it possible to bring back the same quality as Pete's? Well, number one, if I am going viral on Twitter, it ain't on my tweets. Yes. I never go viral on any of my stuff. It's everyone else steals my shit and reposts it in a toxic way. And that's what's
no, it's not. I mean, I'll tell you,
20 people there.
This guy's LARPing. It has 6,000 views, 19 likes.
Okay. Nice.
19 likes.
Yeah.
This is popping off, Philip. You got 19 likes.
Right. Extremism.
That's what goes viral. All right. But if anything, if people see the fact that Subway is absolutely freaking disgusting because of me, then I've done my job. That was so revolting yesterday. I couldn't believe it. All right. I really wouldn't wish that anyone eat that food because not only are you pissing your money away, you're hurting your body at the same time.
Hurting your body.
Now, if you could change anything at Subway, what would it be? It's very simple. Subway needs to actually institute standards, which they don't have.
Right.
They literally say, hey, franchise, right? So you go to one franchise, and if the person who owns it is a good owner, they're likely going to be holding up to all the proper things, the quality, right?
The standards that are set out by the franchise, but okay,
right around
go ahead.
On the sandwich, keeping it fresh, actually having it be delicious, as opposed to another franchise just slops it on there, old meat, old veggies, half as much as you're supposed to. Do you really believe that when you eat a tuna sub at Subway, if you eat the center of the sandwich, all you're supposed to get is veggies and bread, and all the tuna is supposed to be on one side, and it's not even
I want that meat. I want that meat.
Of course not.
How's that gout, Phil? How's that gout?
They want you to really spread out that meat.
That's not what they intend, but they don't have any quality standards that they uphold. Instead, they probably have guidelines, and they never check. So they just let their franchisees do whatever they want, and then all the food is terrible quality, and it has been for over a decade. It's been that bad for a very long time, and Subway doesn't do anything about it. They just, coast, basically.
What?
They need a mid-level manager like me in
They
there.
just, coast, basically.
They cope. I thought you said they cope. I was like, what? All right, they coast.
I still remember when people said they tested the tuna and there was no tuna in it, and they refuted it. Oh, no, that's not true. But they're like, yeah, but we have scientific evidence. We did the fucking test. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So here's the thing. Maybe there's supposed to be tuna in it, but the franchise they tested didn't have tuna in it. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But they don't. Like, they're just idiots.
I'm testing
I don't know how you take a company that was one of the biggest, most popular in the world for food, and you run it into the ground. You have to be stupid, like brain dead stupid.
Yeah, you're brain dead stupid. Yep, definitely.
Anyway, so yeah, if I'm going viral for it, it's not. I'm sure I won't benefit from it because it's always people stealing my content.
Definitely
it's not my video and it's not my tweet that'll go viral.
Okay, so there is some history to this, but here we go.
Okay.
In 2021, a lawsuit claimed that Subway's tuna wasn't actually tuna. The New York Times sent samples to a lab which reported that no amplifiable tuna DNA in the samples. That led to speculation that the tuna was so processed that the DNA was unidentifiable or that it wasn't tuna at all. However, other tests told a different story. Inside Edition had samples tested by Applied Food Technologies, a lab specializing in seafood DNA testing, and they confirmed the presence of tuna in all samples. So while their tests couldn't detect tuna DNA, it might have been to the processing methods and other specialized tests, but other specialized tests would confirm tuna. The lawsuit's claims have since been adjusted, focusing more on sustainability and sourcing rather than the presence of tuna itself. Nothing came from the lawsuit. So there you go. There you go.
Right, well, we all know that.
There's some there's some level of tuna in the tuna. That's it, basically.
And I'm not trying to be like, DSP does, makes you defend like Subway. I'm not trying to defend Subway, but it's just like,
You know what you're getting though, like in McDonald's, like how much of the chicken nuggets are chicken, whatever.
Yeah,
it's like parts of it and this and that. But,
you accept there is some chicken penis in there, and you like it. You're happy with that.
I'm not gonna stop it. I'm eating the chicken penis.
Yeah, I mean it's 100%. Part of it. The pasta maker says DSP tries it, or I am better than the average Joe, while claiming to be an average Joe. Correct, the pasta maker. That is the balancing act we have to do every day. Exactly.
Right.
Flowchart Cammy says he loved the food, just hammed it up, stopped the cap.
She sucks his dick.
Right.
Flowchart
Cammy.
I hear stop the cap 10 times a day for my son now, and I'm
don't say that shit.
I'm stopping. I'm not saying it, but there's sometimes I want to say it on stream, but I don't because I know you guys will make fun of me for it, so I won't. Here we go.
We're too old to be.
I can't say it, but I want to, but I won't. I will not say it for your benefit, chat.
But hey, if the message gets across, then I guess I've done my job. Okay.
Yeah, you've done your job.
Throw up the $7 in
Did
support.
good, man. The 19 likes he got was very good. It's 19 people's lives are changed.
So here's again.
Pentextine has a good point. You guys from Stratford? Me too. I actually got shot at on the way to the old drive-in, heading past the cemetery and Subway back in '84. Pete's was really outstanding.
Oh my god.
I'm not from Stratford. It's a bit of a meme, but that's an interesting story nonetheless. Did you also get tased? Did you go to Trumbull Mall and go to the arcades? Another question for you, Penta. Come on.
What I'm nervous about today, and I'm curious about this, what will happen, because I'm not doing a podcast. This is just us hanging for a few minutes, and then we're going to start with the game in just a couple here.
Definitely.
Will people show up and engage and support Doom? Will I hit my goal today? Or because I'm skipping the podcast when I usually get a lot of support, will I now not hit my goals? I guess we're going to see. Because here's the thing.
I'm actually curious if more people will watch him play Doom after the tweet, the viral with the explosions or whatever it was.
Nah, not really. That doesn't really turn out to be more viewership at all, really.
Heavy amounts of gameplay, and we're in the midst of a ton of games, right? And we need to really make big progress on those games. Then maybe I should forego a few podcasts a week. Like, let's say in a week I skip 2 podcasts, right? But I mean, maybe that's a regular thing, because to be honest, do I have stuff to talk about every day? No, not really. Sometimes it's just
trust me, we know.
Hangout session. Today I didn't have any games to talk about. It would have just been us talking about Subway and the gameplay yesterday and Q&A for half an hour. That would have been the whole show, right? Every once in a while, there is important game news and stuff that happens. So maybe if that's the case, then that's when I say we're definitely having a podcast or whatever, right? But I need to know that we're going to basically have people showing up for the gameplay-centric streams. And right now I'm nervous about it because I know a lot of people come to just hang out and then they leave after the podcast ends. So
social experiment?
Let's see how it goes today. This will be an interesting test. Okay?
Could be social experiment, boys.
I want to take this time also, ALT, to thank you for all your hard work in, time stamping these fucking streams. Because I can just skip ahead because I don't really watch the whole stream, every day. And it's like, I can just go to, you're just like, skip this whole entire stream. It's just boring.
I'm very honest with my timestamps, guys. You haven't seen. I say do not watch this. I'll be very direct and say, this is not worth watching. You will want to kill yourself after this segment. Things like this.
Or you'll very put helpful. Crazy rant and it's like, oh, cool. This is where he calls Lex a slut or whatever. I can go right to it. I don't have to worry. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget, though, so don't blame me if I do. Just remind me if I ever do, somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Dog says, don't knock MREs.
Someone tipped $2 says, please don't
ate them for 6 years. You just have to heat them up. You learn to like them. I'm down with it. I never talk ill of them. Philip did, though. He said they're not made for general consumption or something.
Someone tipped $2 says, please don't call viewers idiots. It doesn't constitute a positive streaming environment. Well, then don't say stupid shit.
Remember when I was angry before I met Cat
Call
guys?
viewers idiots. It doesn't constitute a positive streaming environment. Well, then don't say stupid shit. Because you come on here accusatory saying dumb things about Pete Subs and, it wasn't called Pete Subs when you started going there. Well, let's see. My dad used to go there when it was called Pete Subs. He's the one that...
So it wasn't called Pete Subs for you then, still fuckhead?
Told me it was called Pete Subs. He's the one who pointed out the signage on the inside that still said Pete Subs, showed me the pictures that said Pete Subs, told me about the quality of the original Pete Subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
my dad and I have a great relationship. Yeah.
We still talk about this to this day.
But my opinion is negated because you're an idiot who has to be a naysayer to everything that I say. So
they weren't even questioning the statement, really. They were questioning why is it relevant to this argument, which is what every single human on Earth would say. And I used to live one block away from the original Pete Subs location that started your entire company. Who cares?
Right.
How about this? If you want to come to my stream and be disrespectful and try to contradict everything I say, you're a fucking mouth-drooling moron, and I'll call you whatever the fuck I want, and you'll like it, bitch.
And you'll like it, you fuck.
And you'll like it. Yeah.
Or if you want to come to my stream and be a respectful, nice person, and just be, let's have a nice conversation and be nice to each other, then you're a cool person and come on by and you'll be treated with respect.
Never question anything I say, and you'll be treated with respect.
They just had a question. They were curious about, the timing.
Question anything I say, and you'll be called a fucking mouth ruler. It's pretty simple. You got it?
You see, it reciprocates. It's not you come here, you treat me badly, and then you expect respect for yourself. You can go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank God we met Kat. Thank you so much, Kat. God, that angel. She saved us. Thank you, Kat. Penta says, Mall, yes, but I was a guitarist. Games weren't my thing. Big ups, Penta. There we go. Fellow guitarist, sir. What kind of guitar you got? Yeah, sip of domination.
A very, very small amount of guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this sip of defiance. Sip of felting.
I noticed that he does that, too. Takes a strong sip.
After he takes, it's like his mic drop.
Yeah.
Anything else, Philip?
I like the right. This is a great podcast if you're listening on Audible.
Anything else, buddy? Or
I really like that mic drop snort from That Being Said you guys had the other day.
Oh yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah, that was amazing. Okay.
Oh, I've never played Warframe besides when PS4 launched. I played it one stream, didn't really get it, and never played it again,
Good
so I
point.
can't really speak to Warframe.
Very meaningful.
I know that Warframe is a very popular game that has a huge fan base, but I don't know anything about it. So I won't speak to it.
Are we just doing Q&A now, or waiting for more money? I thought we're not doing a podcast, brother.
That's what it is. Let me sift through the questions that I can answer and can't answer.
Anything else? All right, want some questions? All right.
Let's see. Let me sit through this. Dead rabbits, gout, no. Masturbation, no.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am eliminating.
Yeah.
One more time.
Pizza Hut. I've eliminated Pizza Hut.
Got him. Nailed it. Felted him, King.
A lot of LARPers today, so we'll take care of them quickly. This is why, sadly, this is kind of why we need to do a little bit of
people
talking
asking me
before
about
I
my
get to anything, because if I don't...
Oh my God, listen to this code.
Sadly, this is kind of why we need to do a little bit of talking before I get to anything, because if I don't, these idiots will sit here and chat, and then when I start to play a game, then they all chime in at the same time.
They do that anyway, despite
They're
whatever the
still
fuck you
going
do. Yes, that does not change their behavior in any way, sir. Good idea, though. You got him, Phil. Keep felting
By
them.
doing it this way, I bait them all into saying dumb shit, and I get rid of them early.
Yes. That's why your viewership goes down by just when you've done the podcast. The viewership goes down because they're bored.
GTA 4 port this year, I would like to play it. One of my ideas was to play GTA 4 on PC with mods over the summer. But there's a rumor that GTA 4 is getting a modern port. I don't know. I mean, do you really trust it with the fact that they claim to do definitive editions of the original GTA trilogy and it was all horrible? So do you really trust them redoing GTA 4?
Good point, man. Good take.
Oh, excuse me.
I gotta see you do another. This is how you don't play. Soon.
I like
It's
the
been
new
a
Doom.
while.
I know it's been a long
Cruises, how do
time.
you like it so far?
I will.
My
Summer.
criticisms are thus.
Oh,
Number
here we go.
one,
Or
I feel like, sadly, in some situations, they throw so much at you at once. It's just impossible to be able to handle everything. Like they're expecting you to take damage. You can't play it well enough that you're not gonna die and need to revive because there's just too many enemies on
Yeah, it sounds like a skill issue.
screen. You can't see them all at once. You don't know where they are. They're sniping you from afar. They're hitting you from behind. Particularly the invisible imps are the most annoying part of the game because half the time you just can't see them.
You can't see where they are.
Hits on you.
Yeah.
Keep in mind,
It's like they're invisible or something. What the fuck?
Part of the game.
Yeah.
Because half the time you just can't see them and they just get cheap hits on you.
I want yellow chalk to each one of them. Yellow line. It points where they are.
It's
Even
like
though
you
they're
can't
invisible.
see them. What the fuck?
And keep in mind, I'm playing on the harder difficulty. I'm not playing on the hurt me play. I'm playing on ultra violence. So everything does increased damage.
This guy's good.
So because of that, I'm dying a lot, and it's like, damn it, it's frustrating because you feel like, oh, I'm playing well, then you die anyway. You're like, oh, that's very annoying. You know, I
I'm
thought I
doing
was
it for
playing
you
well.
guys too. I'm playing on super
using
hard difficulty.
You guys wanted this.
all the mechanics of the game, and I still died and had to revive. Like that's annoying. Number two,
a lot of people make fun of me on Twitter about it, so that kind of triggers me.
I don't like the fact that the early weapons, so the standard shotgun, the standard plasma gun, right? They're garbage now. Like in the beginning of the game, you used them, but now I'm in chapter 10. I'm probably never going to use them again. But the problem is, early on, I upgraded them. So maybe if I hadn't upgraded them, I would have had those resources to now upgrade my better guns. But what were you going to do? Like not upgrade at all early game?
Yeah.
So
what
it's
are you
kind of
gonna do?
annoying because they give you earlier versions of the guns and they're terrible now. You would never use them, but you wasted all your upgrade points on them. So that is a little frustrating. I wish maybe there was a way to respec so you could take the stats you put into the earlier guns and apply them to later guns or something.
Is that
But
a part of the game?
I do like
I didn't play the new
I
one,
do
so
like
don't
it
know.
I didn't
better
play the new one
than
yet either.
Eternal. It gives you more opportunity to explore, look for secrets and stuff like that. It feels more like classic Doom than Eternal did. Eternal felt nothing like classic Doom at all.
Yes.
But a lot of people loved it. For me,
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
I have to
a
say
game that
this.
had-
Go ahead.
I wanted to translate something for you in Dentonese.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
I saw your reaction to when he was talking about how it's a rock paper scissors type game.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I do.
What he's trying to say is that in order to get fuel, you need to use the chainsaw. In order to use to get the chainsaw, you need to get ammo. So it's like in his dumb mind, he's trying to say like it's like rock paper scissors because without the rock, you can't get the scissors. That's not how it works. So right, there's 3 elements of the game. I understood what he was trying to say, but he said it so fucking stupid. Right,
You're good at this.
right, I am, man.
Mario Faker says, Mark Meerkat wants you to check the replies to the Subway's latest tweet. I promise we'll check that today. I promise we will. Yoda Hall says, eliminating Pizza Hut is funny because when he says he grew up eating Italian cuisine, it means his parents like to dine in at Pizza Hut. Yes, they definitely did. You know, that was fun, though. Pizza Hut back in the day, though, was a hype place,
the
dude.
buffet and stuff like that.
Oh, God, buffets. We were kings. Kings back
100%.
then. Pizza Hut buffets, dude. The red glasses with the ice and the soda in there. Oh, mama.
This is going to show my age too. What about Book It? Were you into that? Did you have that at your school?
No,
like
I did not.
If you read a bunch of books, then you get to eat Pizza Hut for free. I didn't read the books. I know. I didn't read them, but I got.
Well, I could tell you're a VTech fan, so I would have guessed that. Actually.
Major problem with Doom the Dark Ages is that it has so much of a story element, which Doom is not supposed to be. That now, if you remember Doom Eternal, it was mostly gameplay, and all the story was like in logs and shit that you found. Have you found any logs in this game? No, it's actually cutscenes. So they actually took the logs and took them into these big full action cutscenes. The problem is people don't want story in Doom. They just want rip, tear, kill, gameplay action. So I think a lot of people got turned off.
Rip, tear, kill.
Because it's so much story and narrative in there. And
rock, paper,
also,
scissors, all that.
Yeah.
This game, came out.
No podcast, guys.
At the
remember.
same time as Clair Obscure, at the same time as Oblivion Remaster,
No
only like a week
podcast.
after each.
Yeah,
so
this
because of
isn't
that, it
happening
had
right
big
now.
competition. If you remember, Doom Eternal came out during the pandemic when nothing else was going on, so everyone played it. And now this game is the opposite, where there's actually like competition.
They fucking play it anyway.
So I
What are
think
you
what's
talking
happened is
about?
the player base has dwindled a lot of people were looking at it and were like, I don't really want a story-based Doom. I don't want a sword and shield Doom, you know. And you know, it's fun.
I don't have the numbers in front of me,
but at the same time, I could tell.
I can't imagine this being true. I'm pretty sure people like Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I've seen some things about how the sales aren't going. Yeah. They aren't nuts, but they're still selling fine. I thought, but you know, that's what he's just. They're not like out of control sales, you know. But
Doom, you know, and you know, it's fun, but at the same time, I could totally get it. If you're a purist, you probably don't like it, or if you like Doom Eternal, you might not like it either. You know, it's kind of like this weird in between. So.
And it's on Game Pass too,
make everybody happy. Oh, okay.
It's on Game Pass too, so if it's free then. But yeah, Nick SF says Phil is a reliable barometer for quality. You got to trust him. He knows his stuff. He's been doing the show for 16 years. So Smitty Wordman Jensen says Phil acts like he shook hands with Phil Subway. Yeah, they better watch out. That stock price is going to start dipping. Smitty Wordman Jensen says should report DSP to the Better Business Bureau for poor service for.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Any last minute stuff, or shall we get started with
Any
Doom,
last
everyone? My
donations,
goal was
guys?
to start by noon.
Okay. So
any
10
last
more
minute
minutes.
stuff, any comments, or shall we get set up here? I guess here, let me get the chair cover. I got to get the chair set up regardless.
The chair condom.
Yeah.
And that's, so that's it for early support. Do you see what I'm saying?
Just leave it on.
We're going to bitch about it. We're going to bitch about it. We're going to bitch about low support, guys.
Hell yeah. It's time beg.
And that's it for early support. Do you see what I'm saying? Typically on a podcast, we get good support. I mean, at a minimum, I usually make a third of the goal. Sometimes
That's not true all the time.
Hit the whole goal during the podcast.
Sometimes.
Now we're going into gameplay with $9. So this is
now
my
what?
concern.
What am I gonna do with
Let's
that?
see how it goes today.
I can't even buy Subway with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave the fucking chair condom on. Why do you keep taking it off? Just leave it on.
I know I don't get that either. Was he trying to see like if he would get the same amount of money with no podcast? You know what I mean? Is that the trick here?
Right. Like, oh, we missed you so much. Oh, I'm all out of crayons. I don't have anything to do. Thank you, Phil, for saving us. I don't know.
It's weird.
All right. This is, by the way, our Audible and Spotify listeners. This is
great show.
Excellent.
Excellent segment here. There we go. Oh, we got is that track pants? Oh no, PJ pants. Look, they're the strings from the PJ pants.
It's very nice. I like the button-down shirt with the PJs. Very classy.
Yeah. It's rare you see the tie-up button-up shirt combo, like the PJ tie-ups and then the button. It's a rare look, but you can make it happen. This is business casual.
Well, that's good for going on walks with your significant other. You know?
Yeah, business up top, casual down below.
What do you think is on his feet? Is it sandals?
Socks. He doesn't wear sandals. No socks.
Oh, yeah, right.
Socks.
Okay.
Right. Oh, when he goes out, he wears the New Balance. Absolutely. We don't go anywhere without the New Balance. The pure whites. Pure white New Balance. He likes his New Balances just like he likes his neighborhoods. Pure white. That's how we roll.
No urban, non-urban.
No.
Fully rural style.
Oh, God,
Salute your snorts is not allowed.
No, God, you're not allowed. Get out of here.
Good? Yeah, no one's really asking it. All right, let's get set up for Doom. Short, like I said, really short video. I actually made this a video. If anyone's going to watch, I don't know, it's 20 minutes of not much. Let's get set up for Doom. Let's jump in. Let's make some progress. And let's see how we do today. All right.
I can't make any guarantees.
Cool. I'm
I won't die to the invisible
basically
imps
to finish around 4 chapters of Doom today.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll do it, but I'd like to finish 4 because I think we're starting chapter 10, and the game has 22 chapters. So if we finish 4 chapters, we'll be more than halfway into the game now. All right.
Cool, man.
Is Vice in CVS 2? Yes. Yes, she is.
Good question.
Okay. All right, let's end it. Thanks, guys, for chilling. Let's get to the gameplay.
Bye, bitch.
Are you going to do the outro?
All right. Let's get set up.
No, he's not.
I love that. That's my favorite part when you yell over the outro. I get to do it with you. Ooh, I get to yell at the outro. Come on, Phil.
I think you got cucked. He's not doing it. Cucked.
I didn't mean to hit that button.
Great stream, guys.
Okay,
really awesome. It was only 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure today we're going to have a mech level. We must because I've only done the first one. And people are telling me there's multiple mech levels. And I'm like, well, then we've got to be coming up to another one soon, right? We have to be.
Oh, look at this awesome stream deck use.
What was that?
Look, he went. Oh, look at this. You wish you could do this.
Is the size good of the camera? I think so, right? Looks about right.
You
That's
wish
what
you
Kat
had the
was
skill.
asking last night.
Oh, you're right. I want to do that. I want to change the face avatar to the classic face from original Doom. I'm going to do that. He says it's in settings, UI, face avatar. Cool.
All right, cool, man. Scoot Towalker says one day he's going to fly too close to the sun in Iran and get himself sued. Doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. He'd be bankrupted again. I don't think he's not big enough for people to care. That's the problem. He really is just irrelevant in terms of the whole internet.
We don't want another super crazy incident either.
Nah,
so,
no one cares. But it'd be funny.
I'm not wearing pajama pants. I'm wearing actual shorts from a clothing store. You're an idiot.
Well, he was just saying what kind of pants you had on. Why is he an idiot, man?
I know. How did he become an idiot?
From a clothing store.
I'm wearing sweatpants
I'm
right
not
now.
wearing
What do you think
pajama
about that,
pants.
Phil? Come on.
Yeah. They look exactly like pajama pants?
Yeah.
I'm not wearing pajama pants. I'm wearing actual shorts from a clothing store. You're an idiot.
From a clothing store. Pajamas come from a clothing store.
Clothing store
they
too,
could.
yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean? All right. Very salty today. Pretty cool.
All right.
Go ahead.
Completely off topic. Side note. I always have this weird fantasy. I want to put Phil. I want to just like drop him off in like a complete urban style place, like just in Newark or something, or Trenton, and see what percentage of fingernails he'll have left
after he goes through.
Yeah.
No, I think he'd be the guy, excuse me, Holmes, how you guys doing? I am looking for where to go. How close to the station?
Yeah, I had a friend a long time ago.
Yeah.
He was urban style. His name was
Okay.
T.
Okay, yeah. I've once interacted with other urban style people, so I'm one with you guys. I'm hip.
Justin here.
No, he'll hide. He'll hide in the corner. He'll fucking just cry.
Hello, fellow homie.
Hello, brothers. What's going on? No, he'll just have his head down.
I've played basketball once or twice.
Haven't played this in a little bit. Gotta get adjusted.
Look out! There's black people around.
Get back into it. See what the volume level is too, because it might be too loud.
Oh, it's definitely too loud. Great.
Oh, here we go again. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Right, let me just...
Bizarre. And pop-ups when I boot the game.
What?
No, I'm just skipping it.
Oh, that's you. Skipping
ever-
ahead. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on?
I'm skipping it.
Oh yeah, we're going to hell. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Doom the Dark Ages. It's been a few days. I had a few days away. I had a day off, and then I had a day playing other stuff. Today, we're doing a major stream. Over 4 hours of Doom the Dark Ages gameplay here. I'm hoping
that won't affect you watching the video because the video you're watching will only be 1 hour, but thanks.
Beat multiple stages, hopefully like 4 or 5 stages. We'll see how far we can get. I'm hoping to make major progress in the game today. So, the Forsaken Plains Chapter 10. We're going to hell.
And just so you guys know, it's Monday afternoon.
We're in hell.
Yes. Monday afternoon when you watch this on-demand video.
And now what's happening is, to be frank, all right, we're starting to get so many weapons that it's getting hard to keep track of them all, right? Like, there are quite a lot of weapons going on.
Yeah.
And I've upgraded a bunch of them, but it's getting harder to keep track of what we're doing with them. Simply because we have so many.
It's too confusing for you, or?
This is the ball chain. I can charge this shot.
Pretty confusing,
correct?
yeah.
Charge the shot on that thing.
Just choose a gun for me.
The standard gun that I like the most right now is the
you've been
plasma
playing
gun.
this. You don't know what to do.
Also, I've been told if I go to UI, I can make it be the original Doom guy's face, but I have no idea where the hell that is.
The guy told you already.
UI
B. Okay, UIB. No idea. It's right there.
He's treating it like it's WWE Champions with the menus. He just wants to like customize
Classic
everything.
from Doom.
Go to
That's
these different
awesome.
menus.
I definitely want classic Doom face. That's cool. And the guy's looking around.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Who cares? Who cares? Who
In
gives a
original
fuck what
Doom,
your
he's
face
looking
looks
around
like?
and stuff.
You guys like how I changed the face? Please donate.
So we're going to have that now. That's cool. I need to know how the volume sounds, guys. I haven't played this in a few days, and I know that I probably adjusted my volume level during those days. So if you can tell me if it's too loud, let me know and I'll lower it. Okay?
It's the guy. He's looking around. Big ups to Mr. Extravagant. It says, looks like it was a buyer's market for tuna after all.
Damaged Athens. So they're talking about the big.
Let's see how long we last here. I'm going live. All right, don't worry. I got a lot of stuff here for us to watch anyway. If this gets boring, which it kind of already is, but let's see him a second here.
Oh my god! And there's another guy up there sniping.
Massive
me,
support.
And I can't get past it. This sucks.
Great gameplay, Unk.
I gotta try it one time. Looks pretty hype. The game itself.
I like Doom Eternal. I like that. I never tried this yet. I'm still in Oblivion World.
Elements.
I'm already in I'm still in Oblivion World right now. So.
All right.
I don't even know which world is which, but play it for like 10
now
minutes, 15
I want to swap
minutes.
my rocket launcher. Look how many things I have to switch. I have too many weapons. Is this the rocket launcher?
I think that's one of the reasons why I like fighting games so much. It's like I can just play a couple and then just go
get in and out. Yeah.
Do what I have to do. Yeah.
That's why I like the latest Zeldas because of that reason. You could just do a shrine, 10 minutes, you're in and out. It's amazing. Any donations or?
I'm also a Magic the Gathering style player as well. I've heard you talk about that a bunch of times on the stream, and I'm like, what? They're talking about Magic?
You must not value getting laid then. I see.
Hey, this might be better.
Oh, no, I
think this might be the way to go. Does this freeze the game when you do it? No, it doesn't. It keeps playing. It was like I could never get to the
Have
things
you ever tried
I want,
One Piece
so
card
I'm gonna
game?
Queue from now on. Thank you.
No,
that was,
I don't know,
dude.
I don't know anything about One Piece,
okay.
but I see like my friends play it. And my one friend, he was telling me, he's like, I don't even watch the show, but I do play the card game. So
yeah, the card game is hype. I'm telling you, it's cool, man. It's like Magic the Gathering, a little bit more simpler, but there's no endless fucking deck searching. You can't even do it in the game. It makes the games go so fast. It's fucking fun. I'll take the heat for that. I don't give a shit.
Got far too many weapons to be trying to cycle through them.
No violins.
All right, what's this? Oh, that's where they want me to go.
His first appearance. I don't do violins on the first appearance. That's the rule.
Over there. Oh, there's a skin. I'm gonna get that.
Oh.
Two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, they said I should play the violins because you're talking about your magic love, but it's fine.
Of course.
Yeah, it's one of those things I hate that I love it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, formerly Chuck says, we are currently watching This Is How You Don't Raise a Child. Ah,
so here's where you destroy
instead of a podcast. There we go.
Let's get the skin.
Big ups.
It's over here.
Ryan says dead air is better than gameplay. I think it is too, though. I mean, that gives us something to laugh about at least.
Maybe they're forcing me to do the cannon first.
I like that it gives us a chance to talk more so.
Mm-hmm.
He gives us a lot of opportunities to say something since he doesn't speak at all.
Here we go. Oh yeah, look at this, ripping and tearing. Great gameplay.
Okay.
All right, guys, if you like how I didn't do the podcast today,
updating local.
I guess we'll wait for a little bit. Tony T says Phil biting the curb in 4K. He needs a stunner. Maybe you get that in your fantasy.
This way now. We can get the secret.
Young Beat 666.
Oh, good. This is what I wanted.
Says call his wife fat, and you get a second chance, but don't you dare tell him he's wrong about Pete's or you're a fucking idiot. Yes, that is correct, Young Beat.
Totally.
Sounds good to me, dude. Here we go. I got something for you.
How do I get a weapon skin?
Here we go.
X.
He's gay!
Nightmare weapon skin.
There you go, brother.
Oh, he's gay.
Now you can really tell the difference.
Bikes is asking, is Summer of Too Much ALT less than a month away? Yes, it is. We are less than 2 weeks away now.
So now...
Let me make sure of that, though.
We've cleared this whole
what is
side
that
area.
again?
No.
That's where I'm going to be streaming every day way more. But like just a lot of random shit, and we'll finish the day with the pre-stream. But that'll be it's about 2 weeks away.
Nah.
I
could drop
appreciate
down
the
and do that, but there's
dedication.
other things over here we haven't done.
I got time.
It's great to
So we
listen
gotta go
to.
back.
Yes. That's the goal. That's what
When
she
I'm on
said,
my,
Nibbity.
I'm on my
Oh,
4-hour shopping trips.
Nice.
When I'm making my list, and it takes me an hour to make my shopping list. But I love listening to WPIG in the background.
Cutting up the vegetables after you get home, obviously.
Yeah, totally. Right.
Oh, and Mike's, let me know how I should contact you about the being in the audience of the Jerry Springer dude show. I gotta get you on the show. I want to hear that story.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. The pre-stream lasted, I think, about 25 minutes. I'm not sure. Was it around there? Let's see. He started at
something like that.
11:28. He showed up, and he started gameplay at 11:58. Let's say, so a good 30 minutes.
I don't know if I got cupped or blessed that we have less of Phil during the pre-stream.
Don't worry, no. You're blessed. I promise you're blessed because it's going to be high. I got basically a lore stream on deck for us about Subway here in a second. So
okay.
Big ups, Manolo says, I was promised no podcast. I know, right? The one who really loses is King Jad here, right? Why am I pausing it? Cool gameplay, man.
Oh.
Let's see.
We can drop down here. What we'll probably do... I'm assuming they're saying that's the other cannon, right? Or is that that looks like the other cannon? Maybe this is optional?
Mm-hmm. This is optional?
Somebody in chat tell me.
I think it is optional. That looks like the main story icon. Yeah, see? So we can just drop down here. We'll do all this. We'll do the shrine here. We'll do all this crap. Okay.
Very fun. Very fun, Unk. I love Memeology calling him Unk. I love that. Uh-oh, what do you say?
Paulie Walnuts really wants me to... Remember, guys, if you want to talk to me, please tag me in the chat. Paulie Walnuts really wants me to turn on auto run for some reason. I don't really know why.
Oh, fucking Paulie Walnuts over here.
He really wants me to do it.
Yeah. He's from your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Shut up, Paulie.
See ya.
All right. Big ups Grimner says he's just bad at Doom. There's enough resource in game to upgrade everything, and he's playing on the equivalent difficulty to normal. The game is easy. There you go. Big ups Grimner.
Yeah, I'm more excited and hyped for him playing the Capcom collection.
Oh yeah, that new one. Yeah.
You always get going. I wanted him to fucking play City of Wolves, but he was a bitch about it. And he knew he would get wrecked. That's why he didn't want to play.
I saw that Sir Wong is now in Japan for the Evo Japan event. So there you go, Sir Wong actually being relevant in fighting games to this very day.
100%. Yeah.
Shoutouts to Sir Wong. Iwamoto says, "Is the size good?" Is a sentence that 2 women have heard in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't ask because I don't want to get the answer. That's the key, guys. Don't ask.
I already
ask.
know the answer. I already know the answer before by the look on the face, the facial expressions.
Yeah,
it's the disappointment, you know.
Gareth Hayes just did a super chat, and Philip says, "Here's something to help with the goal." There we go.
That tank was in there before. This is the entrance.
There we go. Oh, we're live. I don't have to do that anymore. Rita the Green says, "You call out my lie and now call me out on stream. Eat it." I had a dad. Eat it. Yeah, that's what Philip's response was. My dad told me that, so fuck you.
No, we haven't.
My dad said that.
Daddy told me.
We haven't figured
we have
out
such great relationship.
Yet,
that's why I'm not going to visit them.
Yeah. So you're felted.
Because we've been over here. It's a dead end. We were over here. Maybe if I go back into that stupid room, there'll be a way up. But I don't see a way into there. I guess we'll have to try to check it out again because I don't want to miss that secret. Gareth, thank you so much. Gareth has just done a $19.99 pound. It's actually £19.99 super chat. He says something
nice.
The gold today. Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
Let me check this out real quick. Fun stream. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. Oh no, I'm live. I can't fast forward.
$26.70.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Gareth. The first significant contribution of the stream.
Yes.
Oh my god, what an asshole! Like that little day. Yeah, the first significant one, not like you little $2, $1 bitches.
Exactly. That's why normal people wouldn't put up with that shit.
Right.
World's Biggest Gun 7 says, your house is in disrepair. You're so addicted to gambling that you can't even stop. No matter how many times you say you will, you would drink every bottle to the last drop while spouting you're not an alcoholic. Face it, Phil, you're too weak to ask for help. Too self-centered. You can't ask friends for help because you stab them in the back. You try with futility to blame something else besides your own actions, but fail. Welcome to... wait, hold on. Welcome to You Reap What You Sow. Is that like a spoken word thing?
Yeah. I mean,
Your house is in
was,
disrepair. You're so addicted to gambling that you can't even stop, no matter how many times you say you will.
Oh, like a
you drink
song?
every bottle to the last drop, while spouting your non-alcoholic face and feel you're too weak to ask for your help. Too self-centered, you can't ask friends for help because you stab them in the back. I don't know, it doesn't work. I'm trying.
Yeah, well, put in AI and maybe do like a rap style and Suno.
yeah, that's like. Here, I'll get it. I'll take care of this. Good idea.
Yeah, that's part of the allure, though. Like with me, like watching Phil, like just like how a narcissist works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It reminds me of people that I've seen in my life now that I just avoid like the plague.
There's a higher up platform here. Well, how would I get to it? You can't climb. You can't break.
Crouch
this
jump.
wall. Right? There's no
Crouch
secret. You don't throw your shield and hit something.
We're stuck.
Which happens sometimes. I think you throw your shield, you break it, it opens the door. I don't see that.
I'll put it in Suno, I promise you. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that I can still recognize AI, like even in AI
I
song.
literally
like, yeah,
don't
that's
see
AI.
a way in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna change though. Soon you won't be able to.
The hype kind of died down
The
when
door
they first
opens later?
flood the gates open, but you can
Does it
still
just
get
happen
lucky and get a good
automatically?
song, you know? Sometimes the
I
songs
feel
are
like
really
there's no way
fucking
for me
funny.
to do it right now.
But it will only get better though.
All right, if that's
Yeah,
the case, let's
definitely.
go this way then. Let's go to this area over here.
Let's say...
Try to figure this stuff out.
Here we go.
We don't have the secrets key. So we can't go into the secrets area.
Too boring. Big Ups Nibbity says, do you think Phil would
Yeah.
find success doing a crowd control stream where people tip to influence the gameplay, or would he screw that up? Well, first of all, it would take him too long to set that up, right? But once he could figure it out, I don't think he'd have fun with it. I think he'd try to like overact or something. He wouldn't make it fun. I don't know. I don't think he would have fun with it.
That's like with the blindfolded
Yeah,
whatever
God.
that was, the truck simulator shit.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was the
God.
worst. That was the worst. Ohm says, way behind, assume someone's going to mention it, but if not, is he playing on the normal difficulty on Doom, but it's so bad he thinks it on
No.
hard? He's playing on the one step up, right? The one step up. Yeah. He's not doing normal. The one step up.
Is there a mode after that, like super hyper extreme?
Yeah. There's one like, I forget the top, but yeah, there's one more above that. Oh, here we go. Here's the song. You ready?
Okay.
This is too fucking boring. Here's the song. Let's see if it'll play it. Hold on, let me get the... Hold on, that's not it.
Yeah, it's amazing Phil can make Doom boring, like all this action.
I know. Okay, here we go. I got it. Now for real this time. Here we go. One listen. Let's see if it's funny. I said urban style rap was the request I put in. Here we go.
All right.
Your house is in disrepair. You're so addicted to gambling that you can't even stop no matter how many times you say you will. You drink every bottle to the last drop while spouting you're not an alcoholic, face it, Phil. You're too weak to ask for help, too self-centered. You can't ask friends for help because you stabbed them in the back. You try with futility to blame something else besides your own actions but fail. Welcome to you. Reap what you sow. Your house is in disrepair.
Or like Little Jeezy or whatever, you know?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
I wish
was
that
really
guy
good.
would say more. Yeah, he needs more. That was pretty hype.
It made stuff that didn't rhyme actually rhyme.
Yes, that's the real
Yeah.
power of Suno, right? You could write whatever the fuck you want in there, and they try to make it work, you know?
Yeah.
But Big Ups Iwamoto says, I've been playing for 3 or 4 hours on the same difficulty, taking my time to find secrets. I'm already in chapter 8. Wow, we're in chapter 2, right? Tillip is. All right, fuck this. We're all too bored. I'll keep my eye on it. If something hype happens, I'll go there. But let's get to some Subway lore. Shall we?
Okay.
Subway lore is what we're here for. See ya, Nibbity. So we're going to start with... We're going to go to back in time all the way to 2011 here to start our tale of what does Philip think about Subway, all right? Here we go. We're going to work our way from the past to the future. Not the future, to the present. Here we go.
For the fences, back off! Oh, good. Of course it's on the building with another Subway.
Another Subway ad.
We already hate Subway in 2011.
Yeah, seriously, can someone tell Subway that their food sucks, at least at most times?
What? Listen.
Seriously, can someone tell Subway that their food sucks, at least at most times?
Well, it's been 14 years. He forgot.
Yes.
I understand. I can.
Their food
sympathize.
sucks most of the time. 14 years ago. Here, 2011.
So basically, you buy Deus Ex on PC and you get another free copy of it that you can stream anywhere. Well, the higher ups at GameStop said, wait a minute, OnLive is a gaming service that directly competes with our
There's a
business
Target
model.
bag, by the way.
We sell physical copies of games. They sell
the
digital
infamous,
streaming of games. Why are we going to allow this gaming company to promote our direct competitor in a product we're selling? So compare it to this. You go to Quiznos. And
Okay. Sandwich shop metaphor.
Make sure a tasty sandwich, and they wrap it up. But on the wrapper of the Quiznos sandwich is a coupon to get a free Subway sandwich at Subway. So that would be like, again, you're selling a product, and something in the product is giving away a competitor's product. It doesn't make sense. So
it doesn't make sense. Next up, 2011 still.
Oh God, him playing Madden.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful first down.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. Look at my fly helmet.
Look at my fly helmet. What the fuck?
My fly helmet, son.
Look at my fly helmet.
His helmet. What the fuck? What are you talking about? It's regular.
Hello, gentlemen.
I gotta watch
check
him
out my
play,
fly helmet. Yeah.
Do you have a? This is how you don't play for Madden, because I have to watch him play. Like I can't.
That's
even
a
imagine.
classic one. Oh, that's amazing one. If you haven't
like
seen
him
it.
with sports, like
Oh God. He says things such as, "It's a good thing I know about football, or I would really be doing bad right now." He says stuff like that. It's amazing, incredible.
Fuck you, bitch. Look at my fly helmet.
What does that mean? Anyways, here's Subway.
That first down brought to you by the delicious taste of Subway's new oven-roasted chicken sandwich. Subway, eat fresh.
Okay.
Hilarious as always, King.
That's what they say.
Hilarious, King. Uncharted, 2011.
All right, so we're gonna join this one in progress.
Oh, by the way, sorry. This is Philip role-playing as Jared, the owner of Subway. Okay? Keep that in your mind. I'm not lying. Pre, all that.
Okay,
so, yeah,
right, okay.
Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna join this one in progress.
Watch.
It's kind of like that time that my friend said, "Hey Phil, I'm full. Would you like some of my half-eaten Subway sandwich?" And I said, "There is no way in hell I could ever turn down the delicious flavors of a Subway sandwich, whether it's half-eaten or not." So
Not the owner, the spokesperson, whatever. You know what I mean.
Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah.
past that shit, and then I did, and I ate it. It was delicious. That's what this game's like. Anyway, gotta get to the idol now.
Hilarious joke, man. Hilarious joke.
So,
Killing it, man.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Crazy juxtaposition between like what he does now, which is nothing, and
Yes.
saying nothing.
He really wants to feel the time back in these days. Do we get a big
Don't
here?
do this yet. Do not do this.
Hand holding.
Right?
Hand
Instead,
holding.
we'll head back. Let's go back and do all the other areas.
Great gameplay, Unc.
And see what else we can find before
Come
we
on,
do this,
Phil,
because I
make
want to
some
be able to
Subway
open the
jokes.
secret
It's
door.
the perfect time now.
Yeah.
I don't want to advance the
Role
plot
play
too
as
far on the
Jared.
stage, and then we're stuck.
Yeah, role play as Jared.
In case.
Here we go. Oh, Gareth Hayes is fighting back. Here's a little more to help with the goal and the trolls that are attacking my channel. Get a life and grow up.
Fire down here. Look at this.
Let's see the response to this.
Thank you again, Gareth. Another $10 super chat. He says, "Here's a little more to help."
Yeah.
And with the trolls that are attacking my channel, get a life and grow up. They're not going to, Gareth. Sadly.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's
Never
what
will.
they thrive on, to get
I'm
attention.
very
They're
young.
losers.
Never
The
growing up.
attention they can get is by attacking.
I'm
others.
staying young, Gareth.
It makes them feel better about themselves.
Yes,
It's
correct.
Dude, that's
ridiculous.
$30 you
It
could
doesn't
have
have
gave
any
to
logical
Lex or
sense.
something, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
What
could
the
have
fuck?
taken your could have bought a few magic cards with that.
It makes them feel
Yeah.
better about themselves.
A couple.
It's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have any logical sense.
Yep.
Thank you, Garrett.
Good job, Gareth.
Best bet, just ignore it.
You're
Block
winning.
the idiots and move on. Thank you.
Send more money though.
With that, we're at $48 of support. Thank you so much, Gareth, for all this support this morning. I really appreciate it, man.
It's all you, brother. Keep going, though.
Okay.
Don't stop there, bitch. A lot more trolls are coming. Okay.
I missed. I did miss a super chat earlier from Danzak. It was a $5 super chat, and he says, "King, did I miss the podcast? I'm very confused. There is no podcast today.
No podcast, bitch.
They went right into Doom.
No podcast. Only the
maximum
30-minute
progress
podcast
in Doom.
Yeah. It was way different.
So here we are, probably about halfway through the hell stage. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, Mr. Puny $5. I was too busy getting $20 from Cuckboy over here.
Waffle Bunny 123 says, "Sup, fellow unks? Turned 25. Can't wait for the summer of ALT. Hell yeah! We're the same age, Waffle Bunny. Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Awesome, man. That's cool. Fellow 25er.
Same age plus 15.
Across the field right now is the way
Big ass Waffle Bunny.
Subway every day to get a delicious Subway sandwich.
We're not done with this joke, by the way. This joke, we're only 1 minute into this video. It lasts the whole video. I'll fast forward for our own sanity.
Yeah.
I joined the game in progress.
No.
Friend said, "Here, Phil."
Here we go. See? Not done yet.
Man, that one was like the time when I went and my friend said, "Here, Phil, have a Subway sandwich," and he handed it to me.
Okay.
And I bit into it, and what the
You
fuck?
just
He put a
fucking said
blimpy
that.
sandwich inside of the wrapping that said Subway. There was such a blue balls cock tease.
What the fuck is that joke? What? Did you hear that
Penis.
joke?
Penis, cock tease, blue balls.
He put a blippy sandwich in my Subway, and that was like a blue balls? All right, I hate to do this to you guys. Let's try to analyze it. Now, I know that Sweet Your Snorts, he likes these kind of jokes because he was an RTU fan. So listen up.
Me, and I bit into it, and my friend said, "Here, Phil, have a Subway sandwich," and he handed it to me, and I bit into it, and what the fuck? He put a blimpy sandwich inside of the wrapping that said Subway. There was such a blue balls cock tease.
It's just that it was the wrong type of sandwich. That's the joke. That's the comedy.
That is the joke.
Dude, come on. Even RTU has better shit than that, and it's not saying much.
Not that I've seen.
Killed himself. I just killed myself. Oh!
Yeah, I was gonna say Phil is like, I'm not an expert at Uncharted. I played it before. Phil is so bad. Watching him like run in, it's like you have no clue what you're doing.
Yeah. Someone has sent me Gareth Hale's public YouTube channel, so he does have public videos on YouTube, which means that I'm very happy to watch Gareth Hale's.
I'm curious. Yeah, I have to see. He's a real person too, by the way.
This may be inappropriate, but we'll check it out. This is Gareth Hale's.
To my YouTube channel today is a little bit of a test video.
That's enough about that. Okay, moving on. We're going to go to 2011 here with another Subway.
And then I found out that Subway, which is a sandwich restaurant here in the United States, I'm not sure if they're international or anything like that, so I want to explain that for my international fans.
All the fans are
promotion
love
going
me.
that if you buy a foot-long sub, I forget what I think it was a soda. If you buy a large soda or something like that, they give you a code, and you can use that code to access an even further unlocked Uncharted 3 multiplayer beta. This one had a lot more maps that were available.
That's cool.
It took out the co-op game mode that had been previously available.
Oh, this is interesting. On this description, it has OJ's website, which is geekfiregifts.com. Let's check that out, actually. What else we got to do?
Oh, that OJ. Right.
That OJ. Old OJ that played Mario and Project 7.
This one just said gems.
Right. Subway sandwich.
Oh, delicious Subway sandwich.
Gems.
$5 foot long.
There you go.
There's a
That's
money
it. That's
box
the
here.
joke.
$20.
Right there.
Now, delicious Subway sandwich. Okay, so remember that, because you're going to hear that a few more times here. Oddly, I don't know why, but he keeps saying it.
Look. Can I at least have a delicious Subway sandwich to hold me over? A delicious.
Like we're talking. That's like a month in between videos I just played, but he keeps going back to that joke.
He's really into Subway. He's going there every fucking day, just spending that money.
I don't get it.
Have a delicious Subway sandwich to hold me over.
It's on his mind.
Delicious $5 footlongs.
Ah, it's what he wants.
He
so
probably
he
went to go get one right after the stream or something like that.
Gotcha.
For Anytober? Come on, man. October's Anytober. Give me a $5 footlong.
What? You say October's Anytober?
October's any Tober. I'm not getting too deep into this one. Next, still in 2011, by the way. These are all from 2011.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he might have a Subway wrapper in the trash. It's in eyesight, so he's kind of like. He looks around him for inspiration.
Oh, it's like I Spy.
Yeah. Subway, delicious Subway sandwich.
I'm surprised he didn't say, "Can I have some half-eaten crayons?"
Yeah.
Is there Subway in here? Subway, please. I'd like a Subway.
You tell me, guys. You tell me. You tell me. That's the joke. That's the joke, by the way. 2011 still?
Climb as if there was a delicious Subway sandwich at the top of this ladder. Climb. Go.
God. How far apart was that one from?
That was another month. Like what? I don't get it.
His gout flare-ups must be crazy, man. All the Subway days eating. Those crystals are fucking level 15 crystals.
Was there like a promotion in 2011? Like, yeah, delicious Subway sandwich or something?
They had the $5 shit for like so long, like for years and years. I remember.
Yeah, but it wasn't just randomly say delicious footlong.
Right.
Okay. I was gonna say, did he super chat again? No, that was the same one. Chat's just moving that slowly. Okay. Fuck this. All right.
Didn't tell him to do that.
Oh, he fell.
Take it. A world without Subway.
Dude.
Kill myself.
Oh, Subway sponsored Uncharted 3 a lot. Thank you, King Be Cruel. That makes sense,
okay.
I guess.
Right. Because the codes and shit.
At least it makes sense in some way.
Oh, yeah. That now I had the epiphany. Yep, that's why. It's just that small connection between the two things.
That makes it. Oh, that means it's hilarious. Now I get it.
And then
After that, they had one that was a Subway sandwich promotion. Subway restaurants. Subway restaurants had a promotion where if you bought like a soda, you get a code, and then you could play almost the full beta. It was like every game mode was unlocked except for the co-op ones, but it was only limited maps, but you could play every game mode of the beta. So you really got a flavor for what this multiplayer was going to be like. And there's several multiplayer modes, okay? First of all, there's a lot of competitive modes. You've got free for
who cares? Look at that face. Okay, next. Here we go. 2011 still?
I don't have that anymore. I don't have that luxury because I have my own schedule now. I film or whatever. Every once in a while, I do at least check in. Like, I did actually see one of the Nostalgia Critics videos about a month or two ago when I had a couple minutes. I was eating a Subway sandwich. Yeah, I know. How funny is that I talk about Subway as a parody, and I was actually eating a Subway sandwich that day.
But, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Very good.
So he was a normal Subway customer at this time, guys. He lived by himself.
Yeah.
He likes to say he only ate with his mommy, but as you can hear right here, he was definitely a customer.
And I watched it, and it was still funny. It's like the guy's doing well, and I'm happy for him. Happy that, he was able to succeed on Blip TV where I wasn't because of fucking trolls that got me kicked off the website.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
You're leaving out a bit of the story there, aren't we, Philip? Didn't you kind of say something that got you kicked off of the website? Not sure.
Hello, Chew.
I guess he doesn't have as many trolls as me, and that's a good thing. You know why? Because we didn't spend a lot of time on YouTube, so I understand why he didn't build up enough trolls.
I'm totally not bitter at all. I promise you.
He said he didn't build up enough trolls like I did. Like it's something that just naturally happens. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, I know they still put out stuff. I know it's still good, but I just don't have time to watch their stuff anymore. I'm too busy.
Right, too busy, man. Good point. All right, 2012 finally. The Darkest 2 co-op.
Making a sandwich?
Oh, this guy is not moving.
He's fucking making a foot-long Subway sandwich.
What? How could you make that yourself? How could you make a Subway sandwich yourself?
Doing his homework.
Nailed it, Philip. Very funny. Man, what a sense of humor. Here we go. 2012.
But the problem now is there's a gaping hole left in the pay-per-view. Okay. As there are 6 hungry wrestlers who all wanted to fight. Okay. So we decided to rebook the match
gaping hole with 6 wrestlers? That's quite the choice of
I don't
words,
think he was
Philip.
trying to make a joke there. It sounded like he was just
That just came out. It comes out naturally.
Now, as there's a gaping hole left in the pay-per-view, as there are 6 hungry wrestlers
6 hungry wrestlers?
who all wanted to fight. So we decided to reboot
Yeah,
the
John's
match
just like, Rambo's like, yeah.
into a ladder match for a briefcase with a mystery item inside. It could be a contract. It could be coupons for a title match. The local deli. It could be a 2-for-1 at Subway coupon. I'm not saying it is.
Okay, so that's... Ooh.
Tape inside. Oh no, briefcase.
Man, these guys are funny. Whew, God.
Yeah.
Comedy is off the charts. This person, a dented super chat here, says, Shiloh says, DSP, how do you feel about your ex-biggest fan, PWR, becoming a more successful streamer than you? Are you proud? Let's see if he responds. He will not. I know it already, but...
Okay, rock.
Yeah, like,
He
it's just
won't.
going to be like this cat and mouse thing, man. Like, they're just always going to find a way to give him money. And he's just going to keep going.
Here we go. Let's see if he responds. I doubt he will.
I mean, it's a waste of $5 anyway, but if he doesn't respond to even worse, it's like, just fucking...
Well, there's zero need to give money to get him triggered. Just-
I mean,
yeah.
totally. It's
Zero
extra,
reason.
like, and you're going to get cuffed on top of it.
Guys, his chat moves so slow. Just add him and he'll see it, guys. You see how slow his chat moves right now?
Here he is.
This is some fun gameplay, though. This is fun. Look, Philip's having fun, though. Look at that face. That's the face of fun. This is how gameplay is meant to be.
What are your thoughts, Phil? What are your thoughts about the game? What are your thoughts about life? How was your day, buddy? Was
Not
it
your
going
grandfather's doom. Hell yeah.
What are you eating today, Phil?
my God,
What are you having for
hell,
lunch?
Jesus,
are you having
it's
Subway again?
ridiculous.
Are you having Jersey Mike's today?
Running away for health. Look at his posture. Look at this.
Yeah.
What is this?
Dude.
Dude.
I'm gonna die again. There's no health in the room.
We're gonna die again.
Man.
Yeah.
He's like pre-coping. He's just warning you. He's like, nothing I can do.
This is nuts.
Just get ready. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Doing great, brother. Expert dodge. Oh.
Dude, this is insane.
Oh.
Nothing I do breaks his armor. I've used super shotgun. I've
done everything right. I've done
It won't
nothing
break the
wrong.
armor.
Yeah.
And he just counter hits you no matter what you do. When you hit him, he hits you right back.
Fucked.
You just stayed in the middle and got fucked up. Why don't you just move to the side when he's attacking?
Wow, this is incredibly fun. If you can't tell, I'm having tons of fun in this room.
You can still have fun even if you're getting your ass kicked. That's another thing too. I noticed.
Yeah.
Like,
If he's not winning, it's not fun. When some games are made to be
Yeah.
difficult, and that's the fun of it, is to eventually build up this, the knowledge and skills to do it. But really cool. All right. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this too. On that being said, Twitter, I found on the thing I use sometimes to find like subtitles if Pig goes down or whatever is filmot.com. And one thing this does is it'll show you the most common words that are said on a YouTube channel. And if you can believe it, it shows the top 90 words, by the way. Okay, top 90 words. Yeah. There's only one human name on this top 90 words on DSP Gaming, and that name is Derek. So the most common word is stream. And then it goes like the bigger the word, the more he says it. So he said played, fighter, gotta, chat, all that stuff. Support is not on there. Remember, this is only YouTube videos, so they're not live streams. So but there still is tips. There still is gameplay. Appreciates. So the only it sucks. The only chatter's name that showed up is Derek in the top 90 most said words. In DSP Gaming since 2019, by the way. That's the cutoff. So there we go.
First off, amazing.
Yeah.
Second off, where's Jade, man?
No Jade. Derek was said more than Jade. There's how is okay up there, Evil Dave? Common words like and okay, and there's some that are cut off. I'm not sure what the exact words, but there's some that aren't on there. Like if you said and or whatever would be the most common word.
You know,
Chill is there. Appreciate combo, kick, moves, Blanca, Dom, dash, react, chill,
right.
fantasy.
Jasper made it.
Jasper made it. Yeah, there you go. Just as much as Derek. Pretty cool. But there you go.
His other son, you know.
I thought that was fun. I thought that was interesting.
That's awesome. I mean, it's not awesome. It happened, but
hit my fucking skull.
The reason that there's not more tipping is because all the non-YouTube begging, it doesn't make it there because it's only YouTube videos, guys. That's why there's not more begging. Yeah. We're doing great, guys.
So, Phil, how's Kat doing, man? Is she all right? Is there fake cancer that
I'm
doesn't
gaming.
exist?
I'm gaming. Shut up. That could be too. DJ Rude, a good point. It could be Jade, like Jade sometimes. Yeah. It's not an exact science here. What's that? Magic guys? Sling your snorts. Where are you? We got a hype draft going on right now.
Hype draft?
I heard your phone beep.
Yeah. No, it was a female style.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, how's your sister doing? Got him!
Nice.
Got him.
I have that.
No need to get deep, Dad. Don't go too personal. Yeah, that's okay.
It's so crazy to
Dude,
be
this is
here,
impossible.
like, on the other side.
Hey, he died
He
again.
never puts his shield down, so if you can't hit him with any
Yeah.
rockets. You can't fight him from a distance. If you fight him up close, when you hit him, he hits you right back. This is awful.
This is
awful. Fucking gameplay, and I'm tired of redoing this
Fucking the net code.
This
The
game's
net
about to
code's
go
fucked
fuck
up,
itself.
man. What,
I'm
the
not
Cannon
gonna
Brothers
fucking
make this shit?
Stupid as shit.
It looks actually fucking really awesome, though. That's what I'll say, despite Pig Rich's...
Wasting my fucking time is what this is.
It looks a lot like Eternal to me so far, but...
It's wasting my time. I got a lot of other stuff to do in my life. I play video games.
Let's go back into the Subway lore. We already heard that one. Let's go to this one. 2013, one more Subway lore. I have many more, but let's just go through them every once in a while.
Next question. Hey, Phil, I know you're kind of answered or addressed this in one of your tour videos, but how have you managed to get yourself in better shape and stick with it?
Oh my god.
Better shape?
Oh my god.
How'd you get in better shape, dude?
I'm at a really low point in my life, and my health is slowly deteriorating, so you're kind of an inspiration to me, and that's from Neon. I'm assuming what he's talking about is, physical fitness, losing weight and such.
No shit, dude.
What else could it be?
Followed along with my videos for quite some time.
What are you talking about?
Back 2-3 years ago, especially when I was making videos on the Dark Side Phil channel, my original channel here on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was overweight. I absolutely was. I was upwards of 230 pounds or more.
How much do you weigh in this?
229.
How do you weigh right now, Philip?
And especially with my back injury, it was getting harder to do stuff, and I knew I had to make a change. And what basically I did, I'll be honest, I can't work out because of my back. I can't run, I can't ride a bike, I can't do any of these physical fitness things that you need to do to burn calories. I can't do it because of my back.
You can't do anything.
He's gonna say that Subway. Oh god.
It's on this playlist for a reason. It's on this list for a reason.
So
he's going full Jared.
Exactly. He's going full Jared.
What I ended up doing was I ended up changing my lifestyle in regards to meals and food and such. I used to eat 3 meals a day. I used to not care about what I ate when I ate those 3 meals. So it would be fatty foods, constant fast food, every meal. I remember when I used to work at my old office job, I'd wake up in the morning and have like a breakfast sandwich that you would buy at like the grocery store, one of those ones that you would microwave. Those aren't good for you. I'd have one of those. At lunch, I would constantly go
Jimmy Dean's, baby.
Shoutouts to Jimmy Dean.
Go out to a deli and get this big fucking sandwich with all kinds of cheese and mayo and shit on it. Really
now I
heavy
get a
ass
giant sandwich from
have
Subway.
something like that for lunch. Then for dinner, I would go out and I would go fast food, or maybe I would have like an unhealthy TV dinner or something like that. I just didn't care, and I really bulked up the pounds because I was doing that.
Okay.
Since then, I've completely changed my eating lifestyle. Number one, I only eat one major meal a day. But outside of that meal, I might snack. But if I snack, I usually try to do something healthy.
Like frozen pizza.
I did at one point. I was taking those vitamin shots, as I've shown in previous videos. I really don't do that as much anymore. I usually snack on something healthy, like maybe a couple nuts or trail mix or a granola bar.
Couple of nuts.
Or something like that. You know, and even
I might have a nut or
a single nut. A fry.
chip.
yeah.
Can be healthy, and so maybe I'll have a little bit of jerky or something like that as a snack during the day. And I drink a lot of
Maybe
water.
you'll do a little jerky as well, you know.
That's really what I do most of the day, and then I have one major meal. And actually, just recently, I've decided that I was going to make my diet a little bit more healthy. So rather than going out and getting burgers or fried foods, maybe I'll go get a grilled chicken sandwich. Maybe I'll go to Subway and I'll get a cold cut sandwich with veggies. That's the kind of stuff that you do.
Thanks, Jared.
Really turn your life around and lose some weight. And I've actually been checking, and like I said, I used to be over 230.
Yeah, totally.
Right now, the last time I weighed myself, I think I was like 2.
I was gonna pause it. Fuck, it's 2-0 something.
And
he's 209. He says.
Hopefully, if I maintain this lifestyle and this eating habits of eating healthier over the next several months and year, maybe I'll lose even more weight. I think my ideal weight, I actually figured it out once, was like around 190 pounds, where I was like, I was not.
That's what you said the doctors told him. He would say later, the doctor said his ideal weight, but now
it's good for a person who's 5'12".
I actually figured it out once, was like around 190 pounds, where I was like, I was not super skinny, but I had muscle on me, and I wasn't fat, and I felt good and healthy, and I think that's where I need to get again. So you can make these kind of changes just based off of what you eat.
Sorry, you got the point. Let's see who he's doing here.
That really it? Is that all that was over
So
here?
ridiculous.
Looking healthy. Always been the picture of health, no matter what year you choose. That's the crazy part. He's always way skinnier than he used to be, and he's eating healthier than he used to be. That's what's wild. I think he got past that part.
Here we are.
Phil, your skin and your hair are also part of your health too, now. You know.
Father Time,
Something
how are you
to
doing?
take note of.
Hey, Father Time says, "Hey King, it's been a while. Have you stopped doing commentary when you play? It's always my favorite part." See, that's how you do it.
Man.
Sadly, he ignored you though, Father Time. Good try though.
Right.
It's always my favorite part. Did you stop doing commentary?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
What happened, man?
That's where we came in, right? Okay.
I miss. I do love the older days of his gameplay when he just. You like the Asian style stream that you did?
Yeah.
It's like brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, it's best.
I'll go back
peak
to that
comedy
all the time. The urban style one all the time. Yeah, good. Very comedic. Very
you know,
smart.
the one we have to do this summer, I'm going to make happen, is the Spanish style one, because there is still plenty of Spanish style there.
Well,
here we go.
It's probably okay.
2013.
Okay.
What, $7? Oh, $17. Let's say $7 isn't enough for anything at Subway.
$17? Get whatever you want.
There you go.
You can even get double meat.
Double meat, double cheese.
Nailed it, guys. You guys are funny.
Repeating what he said, right?
Oh, fuck, what's it?
Very comedic.
You guys are funny. Let me tell you, these guys are comedic legends here. All right, fuck this. One more. Tomb Raider. Iconic.
An axe.
An axe.
Hey, look, it's the meat that they cut at Subway.
All
right. Subway slander.
Oh God.
Made out of that fresh meat. Delicious.
Very funny.
That's the joke.
Pry.
That was the joke.
Why would I want to pry when I can already walk around the door? What the hell?
Very funny. Nailed it. Yeah, I like this game too, Fluxio Miasma. I think this was one of the first games I played on my 770. I got the game for free somehow. And I somehow played all the way through it, though, because I liked it.
Yeah, I like Tomb Raider.
Many moons ago.
Hey, Wall, I'm going to have your job soon.
Here we go.
flipping burgers.
Sports
Here you go.
balls.
You love this. Here you go. You love this.
Hey, Wall, I'm going to have your job soon. You'll be flipping burgers. What do you think about that, son? You'll be a Subway sandwich artist.
Ooh.
Okay.
I said extra mustard on my pastrami, you fucker.
Ooh.
It
really wants
Off-balance
those
shot
crystals
for
to be
3,
swollen
almost
up with
had
that
it.
pastrami.
Booker, put it in. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I was around the perimeter and I wasn't guarded. I would love to hear sports talk, quote unquote.
Complaining to the other players, put it in, dumb fuck. That's what he said. Come
Why
on,
wasn't
put
he
it
in
in.
his own defense?
Look at Philip's
I
defense.
can't
Look at
even
this.
imagine.
Yup.
Yes, Philip? Why are you talking like that, Philip?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good play.
All right.
Let's see what he does here. One more thing. One more drive.
He's open. Swish. Yes.
Swish, nothing but net.
Good job, man. You did awesome. Good defense.
Oh my god. It's
Get that shit. Good
it's
stuff.
like the time he beat that urban style gentleman when he got the paper towel the nothing but net swish.
Oh yeah.
Well, honestly,
Nothing?
we've done almost everything, right? Basically, there's one secret left, and there's gold left.
All right.
The secret's coming up. The gold is this door that we couldn't open, and I still don't know how to open. Like someone had said, "Oh, you open that later," but I don't know how. That door right there, I don't know how to get to this. We haven't figured it
Somebody
out. That's the
please
one
help
thing we
me.
didn't do.
Just tell me what to do, guys.
Where am I
Nightbot's
right
holding it
now?
down, though.
Right there. So if I drop down, I just want to go slightly right, just to make sure I didn't
I
miss
wonder if
anything
Phil's
here.
smart enough to use ChatGPT to like help him.
No, I bet he
something
thinks
like
that's
that.
bad. I bet he thinks it's stupid. I bet. Last of Us in the house, 2014. This is Neil Druckmann, piece of shit. Fuck you, Neil.
What's the deal, yo?
Maybe we cut through here, huh?
Subway?
Yeah,
As long as
Phil's
they don't
the
make us eat
embodiment
Subway
of all the-
sandwiches, I'm okay with it.
See, look, the hatred here.
Oh my god. Yeah.
As long as they don't make us eat Subway sandwiches, I'm okay with it.
There you go.
I'm not
He's sick
okay
of
with
it now.
Subway. It's disgusting.
Now Subway's disgusting.
Factory food.
There you go.
Meat that was processed 2 years ago, sitting in a fucking warehouse fridge somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Now he hates Subway. Remember, he just talked to us about how he goes to Subway for his healthy eating. This is
Totally.
literally, guys, that is less than 3 months since we did that here. So 3 months ago, we were talking about the health benefits of Subway. Now we're talking about it like it sucks. I don't know why, but
That's how he lost 21 pounds.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Turkey loaf.
no.
see,
I'd
I
like
was
a
gonna say
foot long of the
Phil's-
chipped turkey loaf, please.
He's like the embodiment of everybody on Reddit talking shit about The Last of Us now. He's like the person, the incel type person.
but he doesn't even know like why they're doing it. He just knows everyone's saying this, so I'm going to say this too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know?
Right.
All right, here's more.
This is funny. People in the stream chat are saying, yes, Phil, because ham is turkey. No, actually, check out the ham. It's made of turkey at Subway. I'm not kidding you. The
That
ham,
makes
the
a lot of
bologna,
sense.
all that shit is turkey-based food. You have to read the fine print, and it'll say
I'm
it's all
checking that.
turkey.
What?
All right, I want to stop talking about Subway. Subway. Oh, someone said Subway. $5 footlongs all month long. Subway, eat fresh. Here, look, the burger,
all right.
the burger hour. Here at Subway. Any salt, any sauce. $5.
It's
$5
like so
Here at
pathetic,
Subway.
man.
Anyways,
So pathetic.
okay, very funny. Heavy Rain, one of the best playthroughs ever. Real quick, I did check. Subway has had some controversy over the years about what exactly goes into their meats. Some of Subway's ham and turkey products have been reported in the past to be processed blends, meaning they contain turkey or chicken as a filler. For example, Subway Cold Cut Combo used to contain bologna, ham, and salami, all made from turkey. This is in a CBC investigation found that the oven roasted chicken was actually only 53.6% chicken DNA, and the rest was soy filler.
Okay.
Subway disputed the claim and then filed a lawsuit saying their chicken is 100% chicken. That lawsuit was settled out of court. In the U.S., which means they sued the CBC basically for the slander, and they was settled out of court. So. In the U.S., Subway labels now specify things like turkey ham or turkey bologna to show it's a turkey-based product flavored to resemble ham bologna. So yes, some meats may be made from the other meats like turkey or chicken, depending on the sandwich and the market. There you go. So
I mean, it's like hot dogs too, like how like they're beef, pork.
You don't know what's in
partly
there.
chicken.
Yeah, it's shoes.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Shoelaces.
I'm fucking eating it all day.
Rubber.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Downstairs. They're in the
Yeah,
alley.
if you could tell me that the Costco hot dog is made of chicken penises, I'm still eating it. I don't care.
100%.
Fight me. $1.50. Who cares? I'll eat it.
Follow them.
To the subway.
The subway.
I'm hungry. Go get me a tasty Subway sandwich.
So this is what we call in comedy circles a reference joke, you know. So he has to go to the Subway. So then we make a joke about Subway, the restaurant. So very funny, as you can see.
Do you get it? It's a double entendre.
Yeah, very funny.
This is why it's most people's favorite playthrough. They've loved him since this playthrough.
Obviously.
No. Fuck.
Good job, Philip. You're doing it. You did it.
That really sucks. He got arrested. Well, she's getting away. Okay, so to summarize what just fucking happened.
Oh, that was the best and worst moments, by the way. So someone edited this. Let's see how he's doing.
Yeah. So it's showing right there. There it is. Now how do I get it?
Okay.
Still trying
Too
to figure
boring.
it out, huh?
Too boring. Iwamoto says, "Why is he secret hunting when he just wants to finish it?" I don't know. I do not know. He doesn't make any sense, as you might have guessed. I think he's scared of being called out for like not doing stuff sometimes, right? Like he's like, I don't want to say I didn't try, so he like tries to do stuff more. I don't know.
Well, that's why we're on hard mode too.
Yeah. I did it, like you guys said.
Like nobody gives a fuck though. Like you're
Just play how you want. Yeah.
Just like us, you know. Like, well, maybe a little more elderly than us.
Speak for yourself.
Nope. Yeah.
Morning Toker says, I'm here for immoral support. Big ups.
Nice.
What's going on? I don't know what's in me. I want to die.
Yeah, like it's not a competition. Like nobody cares how you play Doom. I mean, people care when you suck really bad because it's funny. But.
Well, no one cares if you don't like say you're good, right? If you say you're good, then you're not good. People make fun of you. But if you say like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna try Doom," I don't know.
So there
it might suck, but it's different.
Right?
There you go, brother. Got it.
But as you can see, it's still locked.
Well, without getting into specifics, we have, dude, we play Magic. We go to the draft, and it's really fun. There's one gentleman, though, who's a little on the tism side, and I swear, he bangs the table
Snoot goes
when
with
he doesn't
you?
win. Yeah, but I didn't want to say.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but he'll bang the table. He'll like, rant and rave. It's like, dude, there's no prize. We're gonna get like 4 packs. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
I went. Okay, I know. I've been to some Magic my day back in my day when I was like, I was just getting laid so much. I said, I need less. I need to get laid less, so I went to Magic, try to get laid less, and there were some dudes there that made me not want to be there, if you know what I'm saying, where it's like, they're like taking this way too seriously, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, man.
You're not just talking about
chill.
the smell. You're talking about the attitude as well.
I just go in there for a good time, have a draft, have a fun draft, have a fun stream. No, but then some people like really get pissed and stuff. It's like, all right, man, this is it.
I've played in competitive like tournaments where we're playing for like $10,000 or whatever, like Grand Prix and shit like that. Yeah, it's a different ball game. There's judges and stuff like that, and people call the judges on you. But in a regular ass environment where you're gonna get, playing for like $20, 4 packs, getting upset. That's like Phil though. It's just like the same shit. It's like my pride.
Now I've always wanted to ask someone like this that's played in competitive Magic. Do they allow the female bathrooms to just be male bathrooms because there's no use for the female bathrooms because there's no women there? I've always wanted to know this.
Oh man, I don't even want to get into it.
Okay, let's stop there.
I'll briefly. Okay, all right. Okay.
No answer needed. No answer needed. Let's go.
Okay.
500. All right. How are we doing?
We'll do that
on the
off camera. We'll have that
stage, by the way. I didn't even them. Cause damage to 5 or more demons with a single rocket launcher 5 times. I guess we
You're
I
very
know
good
there's
at
females.
stopping me.
I know there's females in Magic. It's a bit,
there's
guys.
More now.
It's a bit. There's some hot ones too. Absolutely.
Oh wait, we probably can't. How much you want to bet? There's over. There's not enough time now.
That's a bit. It's a bit.
So I bet we can't do this challenge.
There's female gamers out there. Shout out to Lex.
Yeah, shout out to Lex, definitely. Here, let me ask her what she thinks of competitive Magic, though.
That's gay.
Oh, shoot. Shoot, Lex. He said shout outs to you, Lex. You can't do that. NCMNN says, I don't understand why he's so consistently unfunny. You'd think statistically a joke would land eventually. You'd think. Let's go back. Let's try another one. This one's going to land. Ready? Go. You're going to laugh at this one, NCMNN.
After this, we celebrate with some meatball grinders.
I wish.
Ooh, Leanna.
We're having veggie pasta tonight.
Yeah.
We're having a vegetable plate.
We're having zucchini pasta.
Ooh.
The Corleone's
Okay.
car. Kill me. Not that I don't like it, but now you made me think about meat.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing? You're killing me.
I can't help it.
Now you made me think about meat.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
Now you made me think about meat?
Killing me.
I can't help it.
I mean, I
think about
could've-
meat.
With your delicious sauce. on
Leanna
top
could
of
have
it.
countered with. Yeah, she could have countered with. You're making me think about meat, Phil. You know, like
Someone who
sex.
said there's no hot women in Magic? That is not true, brother. There is. There absolutely is.
Some of them dress up like Elspeth and Liliana too. They have the
Cosplay is hot.
going.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Hell yeah.
sorry.
They dress up like what's his name? I can't remember the names. Who's the blue guy?
Garrick, Jace.
Garrick, yeah, that's your favorite.
Chandra,
Jace.
all the ones.
Salute your Snorts love Jace.
That is because he's blue, which is it's a cheat color.
Meat.
I'm still waiting for the jokes, by the way.
We're
Yeah,
going out with
meat is the
Meat.
joke.
Meat.
Too bad we're not back in Connecticut where we could get a meatball grinder probably really
Yeah,
easily.
from a real Italian place out here.
Yeah.
No way.
I haven't even seen meatball grinders out here anywhere.
Well,
Just like
God,
the
the
usual,
Italians
shitty
over there
sandwich shop
fucking
Subway will have
renting.
or something.
Oh, God.
There's none.
Oh yeah, so Leanna is joining in the Subway slander.
The usual, shitty sandwich shop Subway will have it or something.
Oh, God, no.
Those meatballs that were made like 4 years
Jersey
ago.
Mike's might have it, but yeah.
One of them,
Hell
I don't
yeah,
know.
shout out to Jersey Mike's.
When
That's
I
my
go out
boy.
there, I would go to a sandwich shop to buy like that. So
Yeah.
Philip, you went to Subway many times to, lose weight. You said it's tough to hear him here anyway.
Oh man, I could go for meat. Seriously, I could go for a big juicy burger or something. Now you got me starving.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah, and of course it's the one day we're not even having any meat. It's just
How's that gout, Phil? How's that gout?
Man.
How's that gout?
I'm sorry, I ruined it. Can't help it though. It's really good.
So Philip is coping because they're having a veggie plate today.
God damn it.
Well, he was
Free
complaining
something
about
else
the
from him.
vegetables, how the ratio of vegetables to meat.
That's
on
a
this
problem.
sandwich, so
That's a big problem.
very much so.
Meat.
What? He's still talking about
damn it.
meat.
We're just gonna replace the zucchini with meat.
Look.
Leanna, give him some meat, Leanna. Come on,
How many
dude.
times has Leanna done that? Wish she could do that. Replace the zucchini with
right.
meat.
All right,
Right.
here we are. The baptism.
We're gonna attend the baptism. We're gonna
grand
baptize
finale.
the baby ourselves.
Oh, great.
Hilarious. Okay, you saw another great joke. Let's go live.
The easier it'll be. Speak with them.
What is
What's
that?
the best advice to deal with trolls? Ignore them. Never speak with them.
Gareth is still talking. What's the best advice to deal with trolls? What do I do?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot now since ALT showed the fucking channel.
No, I just it's public channel.
I'm just
Don't blame
saying,
me.
I'm not
What's
blaming
the
you.
best
It's
advice to deal with
an
trolls?
observation.
Ignore them. Never speak
That
with them.
probably
Never
happened.
address them. Never give them the time of day or any attention because that's all they want.
Okay, so why do you do
Yeah.
that every day?
Literally, the more you ignore them and the more you don't talk about it,
They come back to
easier it'll
destroy
be.
you.
Why
every
don't you
time.
lead by example, Philip?
Yeah.
That's the best advice I can give you.
Best example, brother. You're killing it.
I'm not going to take the advice that I'm giving you, but
I forgot about it.
I'm still gonna bitch about him. Yeah. All right. Next up, Ask the King 2015. We're working our way here. Come on.
To crumble.
Oh God.
And internally, they were trying to figure out what can we do. So they had a guy come up in the company that they hired to basically save the company. His name was, I think it was Bill Walsh. I know his last name was Walsh. He comes in. What did he do?
Shout out to
Did
Bill
he
Walsh.
Make it so that operational costs were less? Did he reorganize the company? No. Here's what he did. He said, as of today, we're no longer an appliance company. We are going to do finance.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, he literally walked in. He said, as of today, we're doing finance. So all the company that's doing electronics, we're going to slowly phase out. We're not going to be that company anymore.
Oh!
We're going to do finance. We're going to do loans. We're going to do stuff like that. And
that was a level 9.
He was successful. All right. But what kind of success? There's a lot of people who praise Bill Walsh to say he's one of the best minds of corporate America. There's a lot of people who criticize Bill Walsh to say he was an asshole. He cut out the entire corporation's chunks, right, of that made the company. Imagine if there was a Subway sandwich company. We make sandwiches.
Sandwich shop.
Tomorrow, they're going to now sell cars just to stay afloat. Now, how many people lost their jobs? You know what I mean?
Analogy over and over
Can you
again.
say Nintendo is a successful company when at their core they're supposed to be a game company, but all they're successful at right now is selling figures? I'm just throwing that out there, and of course there will be people who agree and disagree.
They're doing fine, buddy.
Let me know your opinion in the comments of the video. All right.
Great point, Philip. Nailed it. Okay, next, 2016 good and bad news.
So perhaps in a month's time, you'll be watching the daily live stream brought to you by Mentos, the Fresh Maker. Or it could be the amazing cleansing powers of Silson Blue. Who knows? Or maybe Subway. Subway.
Okay.
Eat 2-year-old processed meats. Subway.
Hey, now we're on the hate boner for Subway.
Yeah, right. And that was attempted a joke as well. So.
Yes. Two-year-old meats.
Wow, $16. We're in the money now. I could get like a medium sub at Subway. What the fuck are we doing? Where are we going here?
Scathing commentary.
It's funny when you play the clips back to back to back, just nonstop. It's great.
Scathing commentary of Subway from this man. Yeah, John Doe says, didn't Nintendo make playing cards? Yeah, you could still buy Nintendo non-like Mario style normal playing cards made by Nintendo in convenience stores in Japan. Yeah, that's what they used to make. They still make them.
Oh, yeah, right. I've heard about that. Company man was talking about it.
Yeah,
and then they were like a hotel or something.
Yeah, they had some love hotels, I believe, yeah.
You're right.
Look at this guy, loving this game. Look at this.
Okay. I'm killing some bees. But Phil, anything? Any thoughts?
He's got to lock in. Pretty gory.
Okay, that was good. Oh, cool. Now I know.
Pretty gory.
The game is gory. I didn't realize
what is
that
hitting
before.
me? They all spawn behind me.
Pretty gory, actually. Wow.
Pretty gory. It's not even that gory, though, really, to be honest with you.
I know, it looks pretty standard. Oh my god, his arm fell off. Oh my god.
Exciting. Yeah.
I mean, if you don't treat it like it's cool, then...
Yeah.
What a quick
You're
weapon
making
segment.
it excited, Phil. You're doing a great job.
Any contributions, guys, or...
Any names I need to ban and kick chat?
Oh, I'll read those.
Oh.
All right, let's a few more. Here we go. Final Fantasy 15. You love this.
Poor Jared.
Oh no, Jared Fogle, what did they do to him?
Oh, yes. Great joke.
They turned him into a Subway sandwich.
What happened to
There
Jared?
was nothing we could do.
They turned him into a Subway sandwich? Very funny, man.
My God.
Nailed it.
He's a fucking foot-long pastrami now. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, it gets worse. What?
And then they made him eat it.
That's the second.
They turned
Wait,
Jared
that
into
is.
something. They made the.
That's the second
Oh, my-
pastrami reference, also. So that's
He
how you
does-
know that's what he's getting.
He does have like pastrami. He does.
That's his go-to.
And then they made him eat it. They turned Jared into a sub. And they made the little boy eat the sub. Oh my God! It's a horrible, disgusting world.
Oh man, a lot of funny stuff today. Daspo Den says, "You learn Japanese strictly through immersion." No, I don't. I think that's a myth. Like you can't do that. You can't. You got to put in effort. But you will lose it if you don't stay immersed, though. That's for sure too. But you got to put in effort.
It's gross.
That's an amazing skill.
I get away with it.
Just anyone can do it. It's just you got to put the time in.
I promise.
I don't believe you.
believe in you, Prince Noctis.
Oh, apparently he does.
Very funny. Okay, we're going to move on from this. Okay, 2017.
Fan who did a $2 tip, and he says that we have a Five Guys in Billings, Montana, and they make the best burgers and shakes. Yeah, Five Guys is good because it's fresh. They make to order whatever you want. They cook it right there in front of you, so you know they're not fucking with the food because they're cooking it right in front of you. They're being honest.
Probably worried about
Five
that.
Guys fries are amazing. Five Guys French fries are cooked in peanut oil. And it tastes so much better than regular French fries. Seriously, they taste delicious.
It's so
and
much
they also
different
do
than
hot dogs that are
vegetable
pretty
oil,
good. And they do the fresh shakes now, too. They just added those last year, I think. The fresh shakes. Yeah, man, Five Guys is good. It's good shit.
Yeah, dude.
Good
I couldn't
shit,
walk for
man.
2 days after eating that, man. The guy was
That's
really
fucking
flaring
dope.
up.
So, there you go. All right, enough. Why are we debating this? How do we get to this discussion? I'm supposed to be playing Red Dead Redemption. We're talking about burgers. Now you guys are making me hungry. Guess what I'm having for
That's the
dinner
most
tonight,
crusty
everyone?
thing ever, talking about the oil that they use. Like, they use canola instead of fucking peanut oil. Like, shut the fuck up.
So, just for reference, we're June 30th. We're 1 month after Leanna left, by the way. Listen up to
We're
this.
playing Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
We're talking about burgers.
Okay.
Now you guys are making me hungry. Guess what I'm having for dinner tonight, everyone? I know you're going to love this. Ready? Subway.
I thought you hate Subway, and they're disgusting, and they're 2-year-old meat. But we're going back
there's
there?
That's a connection. Now that Leanna's gone, he can go back and have Subway. Maybe that's part of it, too.
Yeah, Subway. What I'm doing now is once a week I go to Subway. And
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week, my ass, bitch.
He's a heavy user.
Healthy sub, and then I get like
You know
whatever
you're
the sub
going
is, the
three
$6 sub
times.
for that day. And I split it up so that I have like one with that day, and then I have one a day or two later. And it's a way to cut down on food cost. And I know.
A way to cut down on food costs is Subway. Yeah. Cut
Very
down on
good with your
food
money,
costs. Very good idea.
I never used to eat Subway, and I really don't like it that much. But, you know, I'm going back to my habits of living alone. And when I lived alone, that's actually what I did.
Yeah,
once a week I would go to
I was
Subway
right.
and get, you know, a sub with a little bit of meat and a ton of veggies and stuff on it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Excuse me, sir. Little meat. Tons of veggies, please. He definitely says that. Light meat, please.
So.
Yeah.
I get a ton of veggies. Trust me.
Only one slice of pastrami, please. Thank
It's
you.
basically all veggies.
And no, I'm
Yeah.
not eating the steak subs or nothing like that. Usually it's just like turkey.
Right.
Or sometimes I get the turkey melt, something like that. I try to get the healthier stuff when I'm there.
Oh, homeless man just tipped Philip $2, I mean, back in 2017, and says, "Hey, Phil, I've heard that one of your detractors, Be Awesome One."
I assume he did attempt
Let me hear this.
to your stuff.
Let me read it. So I guess, Be Awesome One finished university. So I guess not all of your detractors are dumb kids, is what they say. There you go. They got Be Awesome One.
I assume he did attempt. Cheers. In-N-Out burgers are the best. When you go ask for their special sauce, it's delicious. You can also get it on cheese fries. Well, we don't have In-N-Out here, so...
Okay, I don't care. Let's see what he's doing here. I do not care. Rip and tear, yeah! Hell yeah, we're loving this.
At least you hear some music.
Yeah, the music's good.
Like something in the
Died?
background.
Holy shit. Died.
That's why I would never watch like Raw Phil. I'd only watch WP like you talk.
I can't watch Raw.
probably the
I can
same.
watch them for
Yeah.
like talking portions with no gameplay ever.
Yeah.
How? Just a
Right.
health supercharger.
Gameplay makes you actively stupider, I think, if you watch it raw. Like, it just makes
He's not
you dumber.
fucking saying anything. Like, I don't know. Like,
I couldn't attest. I've only had In-N-Out once, and I wasn't very impressed by it.
Okay. We had In-N-Out once, and he's talking about sex, by the way.
So probably
In-N-Out.
what I've
I went In-N-Out once, and I wasn't very impressed.
got to do is a lot
it
of
was
work,
kinda
which sucks. 'Cause
Ew.
Yeah.
Felt like
Oh,
a
yeah.
bag of sand.
I want to be. Roach Spade says, I like Raw Phil. I want to say, I'm not saying anything negative about Raw Phil. I love Raw Phil as a legend himself, but I can't just sit there watching Raw gameplay. I cannot do that.
Yeah.
So probably
Raw Phil is a fucking proper, insane legend, by the way. Yes.
what I've got to do is a lot of
Uh-oh.
work, which sucks because now I was going to eat dinner, and I don't have anything to eat. I was going to go grab like a Subway sandwich or something, and now I got to deal with this probably for the next 2 hours.
Another way to go to Subway. Yes. 2 more emergency. 2 more false copyright strikes. What's the answer? Subway. All right, here we go. 2019 now.
Which is that you have many variations of ways you can make it.
No.
And the basic recipe
So,
is just
so Derek says cheese and pickles don't go well together. I'd probably start throwing up. I disagree. When I used to go to the old school Subway, when I was a kid, this is not a tell-tale. I lived a block away from the original Subway sandwich store, where Subway, the company, began. Okay.
What was the name of that place, Philip?
A block away from the original Subway sandwich store, where Subway, the company, began. Okay. And they had an amazing, fresh-baked...
Why? I'm confused. Philip's calling it Subway here, though. He said it's not called Subway. He said it's Pete's Subs.
Right.
This is confusing me. What was it called?
So Derek says cheese and pickles don't go well together. I'd probably start throwing up. I disagree. When I used to go to the old school Subway, when I was a kid, this is not a tell-tale. I lived a block away from the original Subway sandwich store, where Subway, the company, began. Okay. And they had an amazing, fresh-baked tuna sub. This is back when they used to make fresh baked bread every day, not the shit they make now, but actually real fresh baked bread they made from scratch. This giant crusty white bread, fresh baked, smelled amazing, with American cheese, tuna salad, pickles, tomatoes, and maybe something else like salt, pepper. So, oh my God, it tastes so fucking good. It was so good. It's like the best tuna I've ever had in my life, and all my life I tried to emulate
best
that,
tuna you've had
and I
in
can
your
never get
life.
it.
It's fucking
But
tuna.
This is not as good.
Jesus, he loves his Subway, doesn't he? Damn. Icy Yamamoto says, I played a few Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments with money back in the daytime. Back in the day, and seen some fights and getting banned permanently for striking a judge. Isn't Yu-Gi-Oh pretty hardcore? Like, that's what I've heard. I mean, just, it's all conjecture.
It's more like something that Phil would play. Like, they're more like Phil Brunel's there at the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. But yeah, that was my first game, was actually Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. And then I played Magic, and I was like, why the fuck was I even wasting my time?
Oh, okay.
This game has a lot of annoyances that could have been improved, and that's definitely one of them. I mean, why the fuck would you do that? Everything in the game has been easily gotten as you start playing. This one, you needed to know it was the beginning. And if you didn't, well, you soft locked yourself from getting all of them.
Oh. Mr. Matt says he's eating 2-day-old Subway. Oh, yeah, he's saying he is, but he's actually not doing that, Mr. Matt, because he's devouring the whole fucking thing when he gets home. It's just trying to be like, I'm saving money, guys. Look, I'm getting Subway and eating, I'm not eating it all the first day. 2019 again.
Don't freeze now. Okay. Yum Yums did a 50-bit cheers. Is glad I could join you again. Do you ever honestly think the detractors will leave you alone? No, I really don't, and I hate to say that because I wish they would. I wish that a situation like this where they're like, damn, we give Phil the benefit of the doubt, that was a good one, that maybe they would now just like leave me alone. But undoubtedly, here's what will happen.
What?
Maybe I'll be left alone for a week, and then they'll get bored, and they'll realize, man, life without making fun of DSP is a boring life. We got to get back to it, because that's what these people do. I mean, that's why they made me the butt of the joke for so long. They don't even know how to go on without me continuing to make me the butt of the joke. So they'll find something that I'll do wrong, or a flaw that I have to micro-analyze and basically make me look terrible. And I know it. I just I'm used to it at this point. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And that's just my life, probably for the rest of my life, as sad as that sounds. Bill Cosby, tip me $1. Because at least I'm not a pedophile like that Subway Jared bastard.
Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Life, probably for the rest of my life, as sad as that sounds. Bill Cosby, tip me $1. Because at least I'm not a pedophile like that Subway Jared bastard.
Yeah, or that Derek bastard either.
Yeah.
That probably is the absolute worst you could do, is like that. Yeah, I mean, damn.
Probably, Philip.
You gotta get people out. Gotta get rid of people out of your life to do that shit.
He's like, well, that's probably the worst thing. I mean, kind of. I mean, what?
I'm not gonna be. I guess murder might be even worse. But
why are we comparing them?
Not
what?
talk about that.
All right,
Charlie Sheen took me $1.
What? I don't want to talk about that. What?
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Look at these all stars coming out.
Bill Cosby, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. God, come on.
I was also saying.
Go ahead. Yeah,
it was gonna be a self-fulfilling prophecy too, where we are getting bored these last 2 weeks. So,
oh yeah,
grab all the gold. It's pretty worthless at this point.
Okay, who cares? Let's go. Keep going. 2019.
Charity says, I got a tuna sub and mozzarella sticks. I put the mozzarella sticks on the sandwich. What are your thoughts? I like tuna with American cheese. I used to get, when I was a kid, my mom, this is still her favorite to this day. You go to Subway, and you get a 2-foot-long tuna sub on fresh white bread with the tuna, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, and pickles. And maybe if you want salt and pepper or whatever. So I used to get that all the time when I was a kid.
Deja vu,
so I'm used to like.
Isn't that crazy? He says it the exact same way.
American cheese with tuna salad actually is good to
the
me.
recipe.
I never tried it with mozzarella. I would have no idea if that's any good.
Good point. All right, next. 2019 still?
Some goal would be for you to roleplay as a made-up character for an entire game. I wish you were roleplaying more often in games.
Oh, yeah. This is incredible. I put this on Twitter, so listen up.
Last game we tried doing it was Prey in 2017. I don't even remember roleplaying at all in a game.
I don't even remember role-playing in a game ever. Okay, that was his first statement.
Last time we tried doing it was Prey in 2017. I don't even remember role-playing at all in a game ever, so I don't even know what you're talking about. The only time I ever roleplayed was when I played as the Subway guy. Remember?
Incredible, right? I don't ever remember role-playing in a game ever. 2 seconds pass, and then he says, the only time I role-played in a game when I played this game. What? How does it happen like this?
It was Prey in 20 character.
Listen again. I promise that's what he did. It's unbelievable. 2 seconds.
Games. Last time we tried doing it was...
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I have a confession to make. There are just times where
I got a confession to make.
Totally.
Ahead, sorry,
when I hear Phil's voice, I zone out. Like sometimes, just like I can't hear what he's saying. And then like I'll watch the replay, and it's like, oh, do you really say that? It's only like your guidance where you laugh. Did you hear what Phil just fucking said? I'm like, no, I didn't. And it's like, oh fuck, he actually.
Yeah.
You know.
If you don't pay attention, you just miss this. But like, I think every time someone asks him a question, he has to say like a negative response to it, and then he says, oh wait, I'll tell you the true answer now because that wasn't actually a negative comment. Like, listen.
Character for an entire game. I wish you were role-playing more often in games. Last game we tried doing it was Prey in 2017. I don't even remember role-playing at all in a game ever, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't remember role-playing in a game ever at all, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know literally what you're talking about.
Except for the time that I role-played.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later...
The only time I ever roleplayed was when I played as the Subway guy. Remember? The Subway guy? When I was doing
The only time I roleplayed was I being the Subway guy in this other game.
For multiplayer beta?
Yeah, that's a game.
That's the only time I ever did it.
That's the only time I ever did it.
He pulled the Chappelle Show Rick James thing where it's like, I didn't smack Charlie Murphy. Yeah, I remember smacking him.
Yeah. It's insanity. All right, here we go.
Hey, what do you think? Jimmy John's or Subway? I'd say Jimmy John's is about a step above Subway. Subway's pretty nasty.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah, pretty nasty. I go there only once a week and eat it multiple times a week. That's how much we hate it.
Honest Troll cheer. Thank you very much for the cheer. And he also used that bleed purple emote. Or excuse me, cheer emote. What's your overall favorite fast food restaurant?
Oh, God, here we go. He has to pause the game. Hang on. I got to pause. Whew, hell of a question. Hang on.
Question. What do you consider fast food? McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, right? Do you consider Subway fast food? Do you
consider Subway fast food?
Other spin-offs?
You shouldn't, because that's the healthy
like,
eating.
You consider Jersey Mike's, where you have to wait for your food to be cooked fresh, fast food? Do you consider In-N-Out Burger fast food? Of course. But what about Five Guys, where they have to cook your food right away, but it takes longer than Five Guys? Consider In-N-Out Burger fast food? Of course. But what about
Hey, Rambo, this is what Philip said after Rambo suggested they watch a movie together. This is Philip's response.
Five Guys, where they have to cook burger,
I fucked it up.
Food, of course. But what about...
I fucked it up. I don't care.
Fast food is, and therefore I can't really answer.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier.
What about Five Guys? Yeah, he said it like Five Guys, not Five Guys. It sounded like the number Five Guys, right?
Open?
Phil, you're walking a little funny. Why are you so sore? Five Guys.
Five Guys. Yeah, that's good. Five Guys. All right. Too boring. We're still moving on here, guys. Now we're in 2019 still.
Not bad. Thanos Pimp to be 97 cents. He said, have you tried to do Subway steak and cheese panini? No.
Why not?
I am not, because I don't care about Subway. Subway's disgusting.
Okay, well, just 2 years ago, you were eating there once a week, so I don't know what changed.
Came and cheered and said, you believe
super short-term memory loss.
I don't know what happened there. 2019,
which I think is pretty funny. I'm gonna be talk about it. Subway. Do you guys know? Subway. Eat fresh.
We know.
Fresh Subway. Let's put those food long at Subway. You guys remember that shit? Well, guess what?
Remember.
Subway has partnered with Twitch for the month of September.
Cool.
If you can believe it.
Damn, dude.
Why not?
And so what this means
why not?
is that for the month of September, there's going to be Subway emotes. Yes, Subway sandwich emotes.
Cool.
In the stream chat just for this month. And apparently, I guess if you use those emotes, you get like there's a benefit to using them. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. They didn't in the email.
Okay, gotta hit this one. Here we go.
But isn't it your job to know?
Okay, let's go.
They didn't show the emotes or whatever that the Subway is gonna have, but I just find it funny. Yes, that's the first thing I think about when I come to Twitch is a Subway sandwich, and I want to have Subway emotes.
That's the whole reason they do. Promotion, because you're not thinking about it, but then you do start thinking about it.
Chat.
Okay. Very
Assholes
cool, man.
trying to promote
Also,
their own business,
supposedly, Subway, actual Subway, like the employees of Subway, they're going to be coming into streams, randomly selected streams, and gifting subscriptions.
That's cool.
So Subway will be coming into selected streams and gifting subscriptions. What are the chances that Subway would come into one of my streams and gift subs out?
Nah, not enough viewers.
I don't know about that, but I guess we'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe if Subway comes and gifts subs, we'll turn it into the Subway stream. Well, I'll turn back into the Subway guy. Meatball marinara. Amazing, delicious seasonings, fresh, melted mozzarella, a discounted rate, this month only. That's Subway.
Oh, God.
So
we'll go back to the Subway.
You were maybe joking. He did his Jared impression from...
Yeah, right.
How many? 7 years ago.
Subway guy. I don't know if we're gonna do that.
Right.
But,
That's post.
yeah. That's a callback.
I guess we'll see. Okay, we'll see what happens in the month of September. So anyway, that's like really, some pretty positive stuff.
Oh, so positive. Here we go. The Rageathon 2019.
The rest of the day to do personal stuff, and then have that Friday off to spend with Kat for her birthday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. See what happens with that. Okay. Subway CEO Jared Fogle. We all know that this is correct. That Subway CEO is actually Jared Fogle. He runs the company from federal prison, apparently. So Subway CEO Jared Fogle to me $1.99 and said, "Hey, hello, Darkside Phil. This is a quick question. No, a quiz question. Could you tell us something about original Subway restaurant in Bridgeport, Connecticut?
Yeah.
If you give us interesting answer, we may come by our stream and drop a sub bomb as we sponsor to September." Well, first of all, this is not official, so this is just nonsense, but I could tell you guys some trivia about the original Subway in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Where I came from.
You'll know the name of it, right?
The original Subway was called Pete's Subs.
Okay.
It was on a corner shop, a corner store.
Got me there.
And
what was the year?
Essentially what they did is they had local bread that they bought from local bakeries that they brought in. They didn't bake the bread there. They brought in bread fresh every day from local bakeries. Okay? And giant loaves, by the way. Giant, amazing, tasty loaves of fresh white bread. They only had white bread back then.
Only white bread.
That's the way he likes it.
Only white bread. That's why we went there so much.
Everything there was cut fresh in-house. They had all the meat cutters and everything right in front of you. So whenever you ordered, they would cut fresh right in front of you so you knew that everything was fresh. Including the vegetables and everything were all fresh cut on site every single day. Now, they didn't have ovens back then to toast. They didn't have toasted subs.
They only had cold subs
back then. Okay?
Okay.
But, so let me put it to you this way.
Yeah, let me put it this way.
The bread was so good. Here's how the bread used to be.
Ooh,
it was not you know how when you go to Subway now, the bread is flat? It's like flat. It really is.
It's like flat. Yeah, it's flat.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Air or texture.
Was
it's
their
just
bread
flat
round?
bread
I don't
because it was made in a
understand.
factory 7 months ago refrigerated, and when they bake it, it doesn't even rise. It's just shitty bread.
It's
Okay?
shitty bread, yeah.
Back
Totally.
then,
Flat.
the bread they used is from a local bakery, and this bread was big round loaves. You know, you ever seen a giant loaf of fresh submarine sandwich bread that's like really
You ever seen
thick
these
and
big,
fluffy?
Yeah.
That's what these were.
What are you
these were
so
so
hyped?
fluffy,
Talking about?
you couldn't just cut
The bread
them
was
one on
round?
the side and stick the ingredients in. What they actually did, they would take the knife and they would cut a V into the top of the bread and remove this centerpiece of bread, okay? And what they would do is then load this bread with this top V section cut out of the bread. Then they would put your ingredients in the bread. So whether it was meat or tuna
ingredients
salad
in the
or whatever
bread.
you ordered,
Stuff
they
it
would
into the
load
V.
It's basically this ditch in this giant,
the
crusty,
ditch.
fluffy, tasty bread. And it was amazing. And then what they would do, they would take that V of bread and they would throw it into the bag with the rest of the sandwich. So not only would you get this tasty sandwich, you get this nice tasty piece of like bread as well as like an appetizer.
That's like an
It was pretty
appetizer.
cool.
That's an appetizer to go along with
Jesus,
snack
a piece
pizzas.
of bread was a... Yeah, that's the appetizer. Nice.
Snack is the pizza.
And it was
that's
funny
the
because
appetizer.
the place took off and became so popular and made so much money that he expanded all over Connecticut. Then he expanded all over the Northeast. Then he became a franchisee. And once he became a franchise company, they basically just degraded the living shit out of the quality of their food
shit.
over and over. Essentially, they became the McDonald's of submarine sandwiches. Let's just keep degrading the quality of our food so we can keep expanding and making more money at the expense of the quality of our food
always
because
says
we don't
the
give a
living
shit
shit.
because we're
They
not
did
we're
the
not
living
known for
shit out of
quality.
this.
We're
It's
known
so
living
stupid.
shit, yeah.
for pricing, right? You go to Subway and you could buy a Subway sandwich for between $5 to $7, a foot-long Subway sandwich that was incredibly filling, while everywhere else, you know, go to a fast food place, you get, what, a burger and a soda and some fries that are incredibly
Yeah, I
unhealthy.
mean, come on, that's bullshit.
For the same price, and it's not even as filling, right?
Yeah,
And
so Philip was not alive when they franchised. Thank you, Only Ice Kit Kat.
certainly
for
not as
proving that
healthy as
out.
a Subway sandwich. So, essentially, that was their business model. It was sacrifice the quality that made us famous and made us popular to franchise out and become filthy rich. And that's exactly what happened. And then, you know, the original Pete's Subs was a Subway for a while, and then they actually closed down, and now they're I believe they're a T-Mobile store. So the original Pete's Subs doesn't even exist anymore.
Thank you. Thank
as a
you.
Subway.
Some deep lore
I
here.
appreciate it.
Deep lore.
They closed down and became a fucking cell phone store, and now Subway is everywhere, and it's crappy, terrible quality food that's not even worth eating because it tastes like rubber or it's flavorless. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Good
then.
lore, man.
That's just me being honest
Thank
about
you.
it. So
Thank you
anyway,
for that.
thank you,
Now I
Subway
know.
CEO Jared Fogle. But I'm not going to put your giant name up there because that's too long. I'm just going to say Jared.
Fuck
Wait,
you, Jared.
They're saying that Jared's the CEO? Is that what he's trying
That's
to say?
the username was Jared CEO or whatever.
Okay.
Here we go again. Should we do this? Outbreak. Summon additional ethereal daggers and increase your dagger damage.
Yeah, increase the dagger damage.
What is this?
Go
Oh,
to
okay,
the
these are
menus,
different
Phil,
menus.
get those
Never mind.
upgrades.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
It's your favorite thing.
So morning after kill is
Summon
in
even more ethereal
DSP's
daggers and
chat.
increase dagger damage.
It says try out the Impaler sometime. He has 299,000 subscribers, and he's giving Phil hints in the chat. He says, "Have you upgraded the Super Shotgun yet? Super Shotgun and Impaler are the best in the game." He seems to be what kind of a YouTuber here? I can't really tell. Some gaming stuff, just random games. It looks like Borderlands 4 stuff. Okay. I can't tell. But yeah, so there he is. He's the one giving Phil some tips now. I don't know why he's found Philip, but there we go. Maybe he came from
Lasted
Twitter.
half an hour.
Let's see.
There was a wager. It's gone now, though. The wager only lasted a half an hour. Wagers on Kick, the longest you can have them last is a half an hour, and then after that, I have to pick the winner.
Well, he's not donating money, so he's just talking stuff. He tried to
So
bang
that's why if you
Wing's
don't
wife.
see the wager. There was a Kick wager,
well,
but it was only...
There's some lore
the
for
guy
you.
tried to
30
bang
minutes, it's
Wing's
gone.
wife, Kelly,
It
or
only
whatever?
you guys could only
Morning
vote
after
until
kill,
30 minutes ran
apparently.
out.
Well, according to Evil Dave. I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not.
That's the other thing
Yeah, here
too
it
is
is.
Phil is like
3,177
it
points for
me,
contributing.
man. It's the only
Yeah.
locale I care about. Like I can't
1,100
Wings
people.
locale live. Nah.
Yeah, it's too much. Oh, it's true. It is true. It's damn true.
Like
So he
Cyrax,
did do that.
It
I
did
can't.
glitch, apparently.
I
It didn't
refuse to
work.
watch Cyrax.
I like to branch out every once in a while. It's too much Philip, you know.
Okay, is it working now? I just put it up.
All right, Morning After Kill just said nothing he could do.
Sorry, I didn't know. I definitely put it up earlier, and it must have glitched out.
Oh, that's why he said nothing he could do.
Is it working now? I just put it up, and it shows that it's working, so...
I don't get Shoe Baron.
I received a $20 tip.
Yeah.
From You're Not Fun. He says, hi, Phil. Are you watching any good shows or streaming, reading any good books, seen or read anything in the past that put you in a dark place? I ask because I'm reading a book now that's doing it now. Reading, no. Shows, not really. My wife and I are actually starting to look for another show to watch.
Yeah.
No, not too crazy
What
right
about The
now.
Last of Us, Phil? You don't like The Last of Us?
Not too crazy. You don't really have a lot of free time to do that
crazy.
stuff, so. Okay. Thank you for the tip. If I could get done biggest tip of the day. Thank you and still be on camera, I would do it.
Keep it going, guys.
Yeah,
You're not
keep feeding the fucking scope. Keep feeding those employees.
Now we're at $77 to support, more than halfway to the goal. And then I just got a gifted membership from Big Papa Phil, which is worth $3. That's 2 memberships total for Big Papa Phil today.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
We're now up
Give
to
me
$80
more,
to
please.
support, so more than halfway to the goal, guys. Can we rally and hit the goal?
What do you mean
Rally?
rally? What do you mean rally?
Extra gameplay today to try to get as far in Doom as I can.
So that means we need to give more money?
I don't appreciate it at all. I want more.
That means we have to give more money now?
All right, let's continue.
Let's continue. Big ups to Tony T, which begs the question, how long did this take? You mean the preparation of the sandwich at that place? Must have taken an hour with all the steps he said. Damn, remember? Cut the V, put the stuff in the V, you get the extra V in the bag.
Isn't that what they do? Don't they cut it into a V? Isn't that how they always fucking do it?
No, but then you get the extra V as an appetizer with the bread, the white bread. Massive. Big ups Fictitious. Let's keep going down our Subway lore stream here. We got about...
Yes.
We're in 2019, so 4 years left. Let's get through it. We got to let's see if we can finish in 15 minutes.
Way in Northwood.
Golden Colts here said you don't think the cold cut combo is the finest sandwich Subway offers? Dude, have you had it? It's totally devoid of any flavor, and it's old as fuck. The meat, it's disgusting.
They don't even know what they're in for. No
So that's
way.
disgusting again.
Nothing stands in the way of love. Love is strong enough to rip down mountains and throw truck black Nikki their sin.
He has a more refined palate.
that fucking Subway.
He's getting older, you know. Is
Okay, look at this. Look at this dead air.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, look, this is all him. Watch. He's gonna talk about Subway again, so I'm gonna let it play. But listen to this dead air.
Trucks and all that stuff. Am I right? You're going to show them. Who's blackmailing you? We don't know. They won't even meet us themselves. This is just some flunky they're sending.
I mean,
you have to tell them to tell
I'm not gonna
the
talk
boss
till he
we
does. Let it
pushed
go.
around.
Okay.
No way.
Dude, seriously, if you're gonna eat like the cold cut combo at fucking Subway, you might as well just go buy a Lunchables. It's about the same quality meat as Lunchables. You know, it really is.
Yeah, got him.
Food that was made probably like a year ago, pre-packaged by a fucking robot slapped between wax paper. That's why it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, fuck that wax paper. Gareth Hayes does the super chat and says, here's my last super chat of the day to help with the goal. Can't stay and watch because someone has threatened long to leak my address. Let's see if Philip answers this. Looks like he does.
Thank you. Oh, Garrett, thank you for the super chat. Again, Garrett, the best thing to do is ignore everything. I mean it. You're already giving them way too much attention just by bringing anything up.
Yeah,
and
you're
saying
doing something wrong, Garrett.
stuff. I'm serious. This is what they want.
That's true.
They want
That
you
was
talking
Just
about
keep
it, and they
giving
want
me
you to
money.
be
Ignore
Keep
him.
it going,
He's not gonna
bitch.
get your address. Give me money.
If you just completely ignore, you'll be good. All right?
Okay. Keep
Yeah.
giving
Thank you
money,
for the
though.
support today. Okay.
That's what it is.
All right.
There's really been commentary, to be fair.
That's true. There was commentary, so maybe that's why he was being silent.
Okay.
That is a fair point. Big Us Fictitious, thank you so much, sir. Ice Cold G says, did you see DSP limited the X audience on a Subway tweet? Yes, I did. Have it right here. Where is it? Not that one. That's kind of sad, Feltingham. We need DSP's tweet. Felting Subway. There it is. Limited responses. Womp womp. Can't go viral that way, Philip. Come on.
Yeah.
He has 14 retweets, though, and he's up to 19 likes. Now what? 19. Taking over Twitter.
Wait, no, it was
Please.
19 before.
Okay, let's do a retweet. Let's refresh. Let me see. We're up to 19 still. Son of a bitch. God damn it, we didn't gain any. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Joshua Clan says, what did I miss? Busy hanging ducked at McDonald's. Had a new apprentice and man did he test my patience. Can't react because he was hired a week ago. Oh, what's that like when you got to deal with the stupid Prince, right? Fuck those Prince. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to teach them how to do your job. And it's not like they're paying you more to teach the Prince either, are they, Joshua? Tired of it. I'm tired of it for you. But if you're hanging ducked at McDonald's, is there any benefits? Got some free fries, when they want to salt the over salted fries. You know what I'm saying? Then you get into that action, Joshua. Let me know, brother. I want to hear the story of your dealing with the Prince. Oh, you do get paid more, Pop Polka. Well, then you got to put up with it. If they're giving you the cash.
Arby's is great. Polish fries are here at Arby's. Arby's, everything there is fresh cut.
Hell yeah.
Beef is incredibly tasty, flavorful. I think it's pretty
Arby's
good other stuff too. Chicken and turkey sandwiches.
Shit.
They're pretty good.
Arby's is one of those
Arby's
ones.
before?
Yeah, I've had it, but I've never choose to go. It's always like someone else wants to go there, and then I've been there. I haven't been there in years though. But I'm always down for some beef, some roast beef.
Yeah. No, Jersey
isn't?
Mike's though.
Yeah.
I'd say if you have one.
Yes, we did Dark with the beginning. I'll put a timestamp to it later tonight at some point, or tomorrow morning, to be honest.
For Subway BMT, so good.
Oh wait, here we go.
Is this my favorite Gears? Asks ATS 318. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is my favorite Gears or not. Gears 1 and 2 are quite good. I think Gears 3 is kind of mad. Gears 4, I thought it was just okay. So this is cool. I'm Jack. I'm playing Horde as Jack.
Where's the Subway comment? Let me refresh. I missed it. There you go. Jesus! Tell your boys the draft can wait.
For Subway B.
You can leave if you need to go, though.
No,
Salute your snorts.
BMT,
it's
so
good.
good. BMT. What's the BMT?
What's the BMT?
I forget. The Italian BMT? I never had the Italian BMT from the original Subway sandwich shop in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Hell yeah.
I pretty much only had tuna. My mom loved tuna salad, so I always get tuna salad like my mom.
Now it's always like we got one of
Dark Side Dragon cheers.
Shout
My
out to
favorite
Linda.
Linda controlling the food.
Yeah.
Okay, Golden Cold saying I've never been to Jersey Mike's
Phil,
with
you should go to
sandwiches, but I recommend
Connecticut
he's going to go to one
and
soon.
visit Have a nice meal.
My
with her.
favorite sandwich is the chicken cheesesteak. What it is chicken that they cook fresh on a grill.
Chicken
and
cheesesteak.
They put it on, whatever kind of bread you want.
I thought it was
with
tuna.
lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese, ranch sauce, and then
It's changed.
anything else you want to add to it. Usually that's all I do. Like lettuce, tomato, bacon, cheese, and some ranch. It's really filling and really good, and it's good for me. Wow, that guy is awful. Man. Yeah, oh man, you completely missed me twice, dude. Holy shit, that was bad.
You got him, Philip.
But
You're definitely
anyway,
going to win this one.
I have to take the Spitfire.
Oh, this is Jersey. This
Anyway,
is Jersey Mike's order. Okay, gotcha.
That's my favorite thing, because as you guys know, I can't eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that the regular Philly cheesesteak there is quite good too, because that's just the same exact thing made with red meat, steak instead of chicken. So try that too. I would think that that's probably pretty good.
Unless you have a gout problem, of course.
Right.
Then you'd want to stay
tried their
away.
Italian sandwich, and I think that's really good. Now that one, I get what they call
He
it
is such a fucking connoisseur. You hear this shit?
Mike's way.
Right.
So that way it's like lettuce, tomato, your choice of veggies, and they do salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. I think
He
that's
knows
really
everything.
good Italian stuff.
Right.
He knows,
that too,
this is
yeah.
not. We're not in Subway now. We're in the fucking Jersey Mike's lore.
Sandwich that they do. Last time that I
When
went
you
there.
have a certain condition, you might remember more
Kat
than
tried
most
the
normal people
meatball
would.
marinara and said that it was like crazy good. She's like, this is like 25 times better than Subway. And she was blown away because she was expecting it to not be very good. And she's like, damn, this is like crazy good. Now, also she used to get turkey. And she
Yeah,
says that she
Phil, we
likes
gotta go
turkey
here
as well.
every day and get it. Well,
You take care of that meatball marinara, Cat. Go off, Queen.
So what happens when you
There you
get
go. Those are the
meatball
ones that I've
marinara
tried
every
there, and
day?
I think that they're pretty good.
You go off, Queen.
Yeah.
Get your
Rainbow Slice Cheers said,
meatballs.
look at Rainbow Six Siege. The game was doing.
Fuck this. Let's see. Let's check in real quick. We got like 10 more somehow.
Like
And we'll get out of here.
Eternal.
Okay, and board. Let's go.
So Moonwalkman,
things I do to my body.
Moonwalkman just says, why are these ready-made meals in USA so fucking bad? In Germany, they're not healthy, but at least they look and taste decent. The thing is, in America, the ready-made meals also, they usually are very cheap. Like I remember these DEVOUR meals are definitely only like $3 or $4 each. And typically any ready-made meal like this that you would get frozen meal is under $5. They do make higher quality ready-made meals. Don't get me wrong, they exist. They usually cost way more money, and Americans are cheapskates. We don't want to spend the money. So when you go to the grocery store and you look in the freezer, you'll see 2 aisles of terrible low-priced food and a very small section of more expensive high-priced food that's way better. But it's the same thing. Why is McDonald's so popular? Because their food is cheap. Why is Subway?
There's nothing to do about the taste of it that people... Okay.
Subway is so popular because people have this weird misconception in their head that Subway sandwiches are $5 footlongs when they're not anymore, but they think that they're cheap and they're getting perceived value for what you pay. So in the United States, you go to the grocery store, you buy...
Philip knows so much
something frozen.
The common consumer. He assumed that people are that much of an idiot that they still think it's $5 footlongs when they're not $5 anymore, but they still go because they think it is.
Yeah,
even
like,
though
it's not $5 anymore. Yeah.
Even though that's what he did himself to try to save money. He said that.
So stupid.
He said that's what he did to save money.
For $2.50, $3.50, and you look at the value. This is what you're eating when you pay that, but people don't see that. All they see is the value of what they spent, which is insanely stupid for this fucking show.
Okay, good point, Philip. Got him.
Sure. And
so why do you spend 4 hours on your grocery store list, Phil? Which isn't true, by the way. It's a lie. I didn't want to perpetuate the lie.
Zero chance.
Your thoughts on Subway? I don't like Subway. I think Subway has a couple sandwiches that are decent, like the Italian BMT or the Subway Mill. But overall, in general, I hate the fucking place. I think the food is terrible, and it's definitely not fresh.
Okay, so why did you go there once a week? Not too long ago. 2 years before this. Very cool. Okay, moving forward, 2020 now.
Give me more information. Maybe I'll consider. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. License for
That's what happens when you don't remember your own lies.
That's a good point.
Cheers. I'm in a Panda Express drive-thru. Do you want anything? Not from Panda Express.
When was the last time you ate out Panda?
It's funny to me.
What I want now.
Because there's a Panda Express right here.
I remember when I got shit for praising that joke Triple P did about eating out Panda,
so
but
great.
people said that was not a sneak diss. Now you know it was, bitches.
Billion. No, I always thought that. 100%. I saw it from a mile away. I was like, oh shit. Did you hear what he fucking
eating
said,
out Panda.
He
probably heard it. He just like skimmed over it. He
just pretended it didn't happen. Yeah,
totally.
Because there's a Panda Express right here where I live, in a local shopping center, and they've actually branded themselves as gourmet food. It actually says gourmet Chinese food.
Now,
of course, they want to
gourmet food.
Yeah,
says who? Panda
It's a
Express
fucking
used to be in
picture.
my local mall when I was a
totally.
teenager. I had friends who worked at Panda Express.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he
My
did.
friends wouldn't eat there. They knew that all the food was frozen and basically would just be thawed out, tossed under a fucking heat lamp, sitting there all day long, overcooking, becoming dry.
So, Philip, then what? If they knew it was so bad you shouldn't eat it, why did you have them call you so you could get the fresh stuff?
The food is the least authentic Chinese food you could probably buy.
Okay, so that story's a big fucking change. He would literally have guys, this is not a joke, he had his friend that worked there, would call him when the food was fresh and he'd go get it. That's how much he liked Panda Express. But all right, yes, it's bad and nasty.
Anywhere in the country.
What friends? What friends are you talking about?
I think they just want to, they know they get some good sales from him, you know?
America.
But yeah, call him.
Yeah, right.
Now, I'm not saying I never ate it. In fact,
you did.
I would say that I used to have I think it was their lo mein or chow mein, I can't remember which it is, and their teriyaki chicken that they had.
Yeah.
And actually their orange chicken.
Oh, wow, you can't resist that.
I used to eat that from time to time, and I used to enjoy it. Even though it's incredibly unhealthy for you and probably the least authentic food out there. But, like, for them to say that they are gourmet food is blatant, misrepresentation, misadvertising. You know,
it's just a buzzword. You could say whatever the fuck you want.
Say that. Okay. That's like Subway saying eat fresh when 95% of the ingredients in their store were not made in the store. Their bread is frozen and made somewhere else.
They didn't grow the lettuce in the back.
Their meat was made months
not like
and
my
months
boy
and months
Pete,
ago.
man.
On some
From the
factory
70s
somewhere,
or whatever.
slapped together and whacked.
Pete would pull the lettuce from the fucking ground as you ordered it. He'd say, "Oh, you want lettuce? All right, 1 second. Pull it up, then cut it."
He did the lettuce in a V shape as well, too. You
Oh,
know?
that's cool. Oh, you want
Yeah.
chicken? Hang on, let me catch one. Hang on, give me that chicken. All right, chicken coming up.
Wax paper that they then slap on your fucking rubber bread.
Super fresh.
Their veggies aren't even fresh. Those are cut pre-done in a lot of cases. They're pre-shredded lettuce and
What
shit.
is
You know
that?
What I mean?
What does that
nothing
mean?
in the stores.
It's what?
It's pre-done.
Pre-done in a lot of cases.
Pre-done. Okay.
Pre-shredded
Pre-done.
lettuce and shit. You know what I mean? Like nothing in the store is fresh.
It was
Their
done
logo
previously. It was done
Yeah,
before.
it was done already.
Eat fresh.
Yeah,
Which
eat
makes no
fresh,
sense.
please. No sense.
So, to me, when you hear, oh, gourmet, it's like, what? Gourmet? If that's gourmet food, you know, the McDonald's must be like gourmet burgers.
They
you
can
know?
say that.
But anyway, Panda Express is a pass for me.
Okay.
Especially where I live, there's so many authentic, good Asian-style cuisine restaurants out here of so many different cultures. We've got Japanese,
I just
we've
gotta
got
say
Chinese.
a couple things.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead.
ALT,
Please.
man, love the show.
Yes.
It's always one of the best of all time.
Thank you,
I gotta
sir.
head out, chat.
No
Take care.
problem.
I will
Legend.
see you, King of the Ring. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Yes.
And thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Big ups.
I live
What a
my
legend.
dream.
Salute your
Take care,
snorts.
guys.
What a legend. We'll see you for the ka-ching. You're a legend. Thank you, sir, for joining.
Peace.
Later, brother. All right, so we'll finish this out in style, though. I'm not gonna blue ball. I'm not going to blue ball you here. We're gonna finish the rest of this to Subway deep dive, and then we'll get out of here. It is 5 o'clock
cuisine
already.
restaurants out here of so many different cultures. We've got Japanese. We've got.
I'm trying to think of guess how many cultures he says. Because he says Asian culture, so I'm guessing Japanese, Chinese, and Korean, and he'll stop at those three. That's my guess. Here we go.
Asian-style cuisine restaurants out here of so many different cultures.
Here we
We've
go.
got Japanese. We've
Yep.
got Chinese.
Yep.
We've got Taiwanese. We've got Vietnamese. So there's like 5 others as well. I'm not.
He did 4. If you guess 4, you're correct. Pros, you got it. Didn't even say Korean.
There's so many. that I would
Vietnamese and
never
Taiwanese.
eat Panda Express.
Mhm.
So that's a hard pass for me.
5 videos left.
So, Diabolic Triple Fortune Against, have you ever seen the video of a guy working at Subway? He looks like you? Well, I have personally never worked at Subway, so I can tell you it ain't me.
This is very dented. I apologize. The person says, have you ever seen the commercial that has a guy that looks like you? Philip responds with, I've never worked there, so that's not me. Like, that's what the person was asking.
Wait, he looks like you? Well, I have personally never worked at Subway, so I can tell you it ain't me.
Okay, got him, Philip. That's not what he was asking. I will show you that, though, in a second.
And, Silent Weapons just said something funny. He said, McDonald's sells a lot of hamburgers, doesn't mean that they're any good.
Yeah?
Good. McDonald's sells a lot of hamburgers that are cheap. You know, you can get a cheeseburger from McDonald's for $1.
Not
or
anymore.
Is it like $1.70 now, right? One of the cheapest things you can buy in fast food. You're right, doesn't mean it's good.
Ooh.
And in addition, people get it because it's cheap. Subway. Most Subway sandwiches are fucking atrociously bad. They taste like you're eating rubberized glue. Okay? But people
rubberized glue.
Get them because you can get the $5 footlong deal. And the marketing is good, so they fall for it. Oh,
Philip, you yourself said you went there once a week to save money and to get healthy. Now we're berating people that fall for the marketing schemes like you did?
$5 footlong deal. And the marketing is good, so they fall for it. Oh my God, Subway's so good. Now there's a Subway on every corner. Congratulations for buying Subway. You ruined fucking food everywhere, right?
Are you talking to yourself now, Philip?
All the good sandwich shops closed down.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Sea of Thieves, at least when it launched...
I guess we're talking to ourselves here. We must be.
Put your shield down.
Critical health, Philip. Critical health, Philip. Oh. There we go. Got him.
Dude, this gun is good for that.
What a gamer. 3 videos left.
A bad buffoon who tipped me $1 and said, I recently read the country of Ireland ruled Subway bread is not real bread because it's pure sugar. Not that it's pure sugar, but the bread actually has too much sweetener in it to be considered real bread. They said it's actually closer to cake than bread because of the sugar content of it. How funny is that? Yeah, what do you think of this? I thought Subway was supposed to be a healthy alternative to fast food. Subway is not healthy in any...
Okay, so that is true. What they did was, it was basically the Ireland Supreme Court said it wasn't considered bread because it has too high of a sugar content, and that means they had to pay a higher tax because it was like a cake instead of a bread. So it was basically to make them pay more tax. So there we go.
Any way, shape, or form. All right? In fact, if you actually do research on this, which I did a long time ago because it was hilarious that everyone was saying Subway was such healthy food, and I was going there and eating it, and it was tasting disgusting. I was curious. In fact, if you actually do research on this, which I did a long time ago because it was hilarious that everyone was saying Subway was such healthy food, and I was going there and eating it, and it was tasting disgusting. I was like, how could this possibly be healthy?
That's why you went there once a week, sir? Because it was so disgusting? Why would you go to a food place that is disgusting, Philip? Can we think about this for 3 seconds? What does research mean? Watching a commercial with Jared Fogle on there with the fat jeans?
All right. The only actual way to eat healthy at Subway is to eat the flatbread, not the regular, Subway sandwich rolls, but the flatbread that they offer.
You did that,
and to
right?
basically get all veggies and maybe like 1 or 2 slices of meat, because their meat has high sodium content, which is bad for you, and it's chock full of fucking preservatives that are bad for you.
Yes.
Their bread is incredibly high in sugar content, and also, at one point, had ingredients in it that are also made to make yoga mats, because they basically wanted to have their bread be spongy.
I'm searching
and
that.
basically last a million years. So they were putting all these ingredients in it that were making it last longer, but it was disgusting what was being put in it. Now, they actually did away with that because they got called out about it. All right? But, yeah, so if you get...
There's no preservatives in the snack pizzas you have in your freezer and the gourmet frozen ramen.
Flatbread, and you put a bunch of veggies on it and maybe a little bit of salt and pepper.
All right, so here's the story. The Subway did use, ADA in its bread, a chemical that is also found in yoga mats and shoe soles. The FDA approved the use in limited amounts, up to 45 parts per million parts. However, it has been banned in the European Union, Australia, and some other countries. But in the USA, it's totally fine. Hell yeah! We love that. We love the yoga taste.
Oil and vinegar, not a lot of oil. That could be considered healthy. And if you eat that every day, and maybe if you get like the super lean turkey sub, which is just like 2 or 3 slices of turkey with a bunch of veggies on it, yeah, that could be considered healthy. But like 90% of the sandwiches at Subway are unhealthy for you, just like any other fast food. Now,
but by the way, as he's spitting this shit, which is actually, it's true, but McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and most fast food restaurants also use that in their bread. So it's not just that. However, in 2014, following public pressure, most fast food restaurants, even in America, have stopped using that. So every fast food place was using it. FDA said it's cool in America. Some other countries, though, said, fuck you, outside of America, of course. And then in 2014, people stopped using it. So there you go.
Are they as bad as fully fried, deep-fried fast food? No. But they're not good for you.
Okay,
and it's a major marketing campaign of Subway saying eat fresh and that Subway's healthy. That basically has fooled the American public into thinking that Subway is some kind of health food when it's definitely not.
And you didn't fall for that, right?
So... No. Subway is absolutely not health food, and no one should ever consider it being health food.
Okay.
Unless you're just eating veggies on a flatbread. Okay?
That's good. That's definitely worth the $10. All right, 2 left.
Golden Colts cheer. And he says, never going to give you up, never going to break you down. No, he didn't say that. He says, do you order your dark side Philly cheesesteaks with whiz or without? Do you get peppers, onions, mushrooms, or potatoes? Well, the dark side Philly all right, is a very interesting combination. It's a custom-made cheese sauce.
Oh, God.
Including creaminess. It has like a creaminess to it. It also does have mushrooms and peppers of different kind, green and red peppers. All right.
Okay.
Plus, onions, grilled onions, absolutely delicious. All right, there's no such thing as a dark side Philly, but if there was, it would be amazing. Trust me, if I ever made a dark side Philly cheesesteak, you guys would love that shit. I'm telling you, it would be very good. By the way, big ass, crusty, freshly made bakery bread is what it would be served on. None of this cake breading that they have at Subway. The bread that's so disgustingly flat and sugary that it's considered cake over in the UK or whatever it is, Ireland. Fuck all that shit.
Because Ireland had unique tax laws.
It would be good stuff, all right? But anyway, I wonder why he's bringing this up. He cheered again, Golden Colts. He says...
Golden Colts is a former Dent who did get over this. And remember that time Philip said about the commercial that had someone that looked like him? He did actually watch the commercial on DSP Reacts. This is the last video for the day.
Probably man before he grew up. This is a young...
All right, let's continue.
Someone did suggest
what's
it.
Going on, guys? Fish here. Not really a lot going on.
Yeah, Philip, that looks exactly like you, actually. So, yes, that person was correct.
I'm kind of working on some videos, kind of trying to. I thought I'd make a work log for you guys today. Work vlog. Gosh, I can't talk. It's 7 in the morning. I haven't had any coffee, any soda, nothing like that yet. I thought I might as well take you through the day and, you know, what I actually do.
Some people say this is my brother. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of, I would say there's, you know, goatee,
pasty white skin,
probably eyebrows,
round face.
His eyes are very similar.
Moon face.
Nose is there's a lot of facial characteristics that are similar, for sure.
He looks like he's not melting as much.
This guy, he's bigger than me, though. Much, you know, hefty.
Daily basis.
How long is this?
But it's
not sure. Face size about the same.
38 minutes. Okay, hold on a second. Let's actually get to the meat of the video then.
And he's working at Subway,
so he works
by the way.
at Subway. And he's going to Subway. He's vlogging his day at Subway. Okay? Let's see here.
Bread going, and yeah, mozzarella cheese is made. Goes right there on the line. All right. So let's come over here to the computer and, oh, hey, look. It's 7:30 and I can clock in. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, working off the clock? You got to do that?
Clock in, and then I got
This was from 2019. This will be great.
I'll let you know. It's loud. Here's how bread's going to work, and I'll go through the process with you guys step by step.
Oh, this will be great.
I'll let you know. It's loud in here, so you can hear me. Good luck. So, this is our freezer. Our bread, it comes frozen, okay?
The bread comes frozen. Yeah, because it's fucking fucked up fake bread made somewhere else. All you do is warm it up in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes frozen, then we gotta lay it out at night for 8 hours in this thing. This thing's called the retarder. That's where we retard the bread.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. Really,
this video's
really
retarding me.
So now I gotta grab 6 trays of these and this thing up here, and I'll show you guys how we make Italian urban cheese. So doing bread is pretty easy, actually. So gotta take our water only.
So pre-made bread.
Get our bread nice
made somewhere else.
And then take it, stick it in here. Roll it around a little bit.
So you're making a big breadstick.
Back in the thing.
Yeah, it's gonna grow though when it cooks, right, Philip? Yeah, Philip acts like the process is already done, but it's not actually.
And that's how you.
So the dough is pre-made. Yeah, you got it.
Italian urban cheese. And we put the cheese topping on there. I'll show you guys how that works. How we do that. And then
yeah, look, that's exactly how you get it on the sandwich, guys. Did you know that?
The oven. But yeah, I gotta do that to about 29 more pieces.
So that's what they do for the day. They do a set amount, and if they run out during the day, they don't care. They just say they're out.
Yeah.
They actually just have a set amount based on the demands of each franchise. Yeah. And if they're out, they're out. They don't make any more. They don't care.
Would you rather them do what? What's the other alternative to that, Philip?
Oh, that's now done.
What would you like them to do?
Up here in a minute.
What?
But let's take the squeaky cart.
You want them to throw away, make like an endless amount that they'll never run out of, and then throw away the rest? Okay.
Oh, it doesn't squeak. You can do it.
I kind of want to see the bread come out, so I feel like we say, see, that's not authentic.
I did it.
He's not going to show that part though. You just know it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, this was Cat's favorite.
I can do it one-handed. Blah, 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 blah.
That's the marinara meatball.
Blah, blah, blah.
Philip.
I'm sorry, being Italian, I could never eat a meatball sub at Subway. I just can't do it. There's no
What
way-
about Jersey Mike's? You had Catherine eat that.
Yeah, I would eat that.
Uh-huh.
Making tea now, right? Bread came out nice. Okay, he's filling the tea machines. The drink. There's the bread.
Oh, there's the bread that looks like it had a nice time in the oven growing.
The bread came out nice. The bread comes out nice. It's just pre-done. It's not made anywhere, you know. And in the store, his delivery just came in.
What? They clearly cooked it in the store.
Is that
Phillip?
about it? That's about it.
In an oven?
I guess I missed a lot of the prep work at the beginning. I thought he was going to do a lot of veggies, but he didn't. It sounds to me like they do very little prep work in the morning when it comes to veggies. I mean, he did the cookies.
You skipped the entire video.
He did the bread. When did he do the veggies? Did we miss it? How did we miss it?
He didn't show you
No,
everything.
you see, they're already out. He comes into the store. How are the veggies already out? Wait,
They're
what?
not. Okay.
I'm missing a step here.
Let's watch it. Let's watch this.
When did the veggies come out?
Yes. I gotta take those metal tabs, and then
They're in here? I'm assuming. There they are, Philip. As you can see, they're the veggies.
everything on that card's got to go on the line.
So it's all done. Yeah,
it's
okay.
good.
So exactly as I thought. They're not doing anything fresh every day. They probably like once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. They're doing a little bit of prep, and it just sits on that fucking cart all week, essentially until it's gone or it smells disgusting.
Ah, yes, that's exactly how they put it in the manual.
Dan, so that's Subway. Nothing fresh. The bread's made somewhere else. The cookies pre-made somewhere else.
When you ordered a sub at Pete Subs, he'd get it to you in 4 hours, but that's because he had to grow everything on site. Oh, you want a BLT? Well, hold on a second. I gotta water the tomatoes. I gotta water the lettuce. I gotta go kill a pig, and then I'll get back to you. That's how Pete used to roll.
Else, the veggies probably made once or twice a week and just sitting on a cart until they're gone, right? Like literally everything old. What did he do fresh? He chopped cucumbers. He chopped onions. That's all he did fresh the whole day. Everything else he did was just pre-made and warmed up, right?
Okay.
But eat fresh, everyone. Eat fresh at Subway.
Just like you did once a week, Philip. And also, thank you, Swimco, for saying that, as Philip also cuts his veggies once a week and leaves them sitting there for the entire week.
He goes up. I picked Q by accident. E goes up. Q go down. Okay, E and Q.
Okay, this is going to go well. You're going well, Philip. Going perfect. Good job.
Take them out.
Good start, buddy. There we go. You did it. All right. I'm done with this. I do want to do the tweet. Last thing I'm going to do is check out the tweets from Subway, because I was told to check these out, and then we're going to be done. So the most recent tweet... when you're forced to eat a lunch meat sandwich, okay? There's Philip there. Why am I toxic? Devour. Fresh baked bread. Fresh baked bread. I love your subs. This is not the smell. Okay, here we go. Cool. God damn it. Amazing. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Oh, let's add one here. Let's add here. Here, let me get my screenshots up, and then we'll choose one together here. Here, I'll give you some choices. All right, should I go with I could do this. Okay, you tell me what's the best choice, okay? I could do this. Oh, no, fuck off. Do we go for... Oh, I have all the Halloween. So we'd go here, 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 or here. What do you think's the best choice, guys? Which Halloween should I go with? Okay? Karen Masters. I saw Karen Masters first and Weston Evans. 4 Gout Crystal, black and white Hogan right there for Roach Bait. Big ups. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of Punisher. 3 Karen Masters, Punisher, TMT Easy, Karen Masters, Ken, Karen Masters. I think Karen Masters wins. I'll just do both. Why not? Let's go crazy. Why I make the rules here? Let's just overload them with shit. They don't know what happened here. So Punisher's going in. Get in there, Punisher. Then we'll go Karen Masters. Let's do the annoyed Karen Masters. Get in there, Karen Masters. And then we'll just go for the 2 spot. We don't want to make it too hard to see. So there we go. Everyone wins. There we go. And this is this is my research account. I can't do it. So then I don't want to get blocked. So I'll do it the other one. I promise. You'll see it. I promise I'll do it. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget. So let me do it now. I'm trying to keep this account unbanned from everything. That's why, as you can see, it has the Chew crying. I'll do it, though. I'm doing it. Look, I'll show you my work. Here. Here we go. Get in there, Karen. Get in there. And also, get in there, Punisher. Retweet. Okay, here we go. Watch. I promise you I did it. Check this out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Where's my response? There it is. Told ya. Didn't lie. Promised and delivered. All right, you want some band names? Man, I'll finish with that. We are way late, but it's fine. It's not like we're streaming again at 8 o'clock in 2.5 hours. Oops, we are. Ready, go. Fake Subway story, real. Average DSP detractor. I'm in line at DoorDash. Asian style fan. World's biggest gun, 5th edition. Rich got tattoo of May 1st face. Fast food flirting ritual. That's a Snort Burnout reference. Gout. Pigler beyond saving. Fill the bag. Oh, fill the bag bug. Yuck. Broken tech daily. Failed driver's test reel. DSP is balding, cat is fat. Pathetic fat coping F slur. Daily fast food tithe real. And last one, lopsided Larry's hairline real. All right? That'll do it, everybody. Big ups for joining. Big ups to Salute Your Snorts. We'll hear him at the King of the Ring contest at the end of the month on the 31st. You're all fucking legends. Thanks for chilling, everybody. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. And again, pre-stream tomorrow. You're all legends for hanging out. See you then. Bye.
He's bigger than me, though. Much, hefty.